some connections that made sense that we should have been watching, some that don't make sense, some that should have been done. And of course, this whole thing with Alexis, yes, she was did some effed up stuff, but when you got this rah rah in one scene and then like the next scene, and I'm not saying he should be all extra rah rah with her, but when you get in front of her, you kind of like fall back a bit. I ain't see no constructive anything. She kind of led that whole conversation, so I was just like, okay, all right. But yeah, when we was having all these filler episodes, we could have been seeing what's going on with Vanessa and Dominic and a whole bunch of other people. Yeah, a few of these other connections. I could have took more Patrice and Alonzo, to be honest with you, because they've been hitting it off pretty well.
Oh, your internal lies. I definitely hear you. Definitely. Let's get straight into this then. Because let's talk about Laurent's on 10 behavior. I like Laurent. He's a funny guy, but he was on 10. Okay. And he was obviously wanting Alexis out. What's your thoughts to that behavior? Laurent kind of really being intent on trying to get Alexis out on the show. How did you see that, Glenn?
I thought it was weird, man, because he's doing it based off the premise they got Koshia out, right? If Koshia was your one and Koshia was your girl, and you really want her, and they got her out, then go eliminate yourself and go be with Koshia, right? But you're mad because Koshia went home, and you think Will and Alexis was the reason that she went home, and not counting the other guys had to vote as well to send her home. But you try to have a relationship with Maya and what's the other girl's name? Shoot, Mika. But you really mad at Alexis all over Koshia. So which one is it? Who do you like? He's playing games. And for you to just keep going, for him to just keep going off, it showed immaturity. I think we mentioned that before. It showed his immaturity, his young age, that he should have just been like, okay, I don't like Alexis. I'm voting for Alexis and be quiet. All the extra stuff, all the stuff that extra that he shared, most guys don't do that. Hey, okay, Alexis my one. Alexis who I don't like. We gotta try to get rid of her. Alexis. But for the rest of that stuff, nah. It's to me, it was too much for the lounge. It was too much for the show. Even when he eliminated her, he kind of changed up a little bit. He was more nicer because he was showing had a different type of energy when he was in the lounge from the energy he showed when he was with her. It should have been if you was on that rah rah, should have kept being rah rah when you was with her instead of being so nice to eliminate her in a good way. And so he eliminated her. And then at the end, you gave her a hug like there was like y'all was real cool, but you wanted to eliminate her. You was the main reason she got eliminated. So like which way is it, right? He wanted, you still want to be the good guy at the end of the day, but you're the one that really is the one who cut off the head of the snake, as he said. We saw different sides of Laurent.
Well,
Jay,
I
what's your
guess
thoughts?
I guess LeBron wasn't out of character based off of what we seen on the interview with you, Kojo, because he was all over the place there too. It was different sides of LeBron there too. And I'm my bad if I said Lamar earlier. I meant LeBron. It's too many L's, too many J's. I get confusion. Okay, but at the end of the day, some of the gripe he had with her was not really expressed. She led the conversation on that whole ordeal at the end. She came in on 10. I'm not saying match her energy because it wouldn't have gone well. It wouldn't have gone well for him, especially if he matched her energy. But for you to be in there, die line, die line, die line, die line, and die line, when you calling off these names, it's like you got a beef with her. So at least let her know, hey, listen, I know what you was a part of. I know what you did. And if y'all seen the clip, then y'all know he had a problem at the pajama jam too. He called it out there. So it's like, stand on business. Tell her what you really feel in your chest. Because while you was in the men's lounge, you rubbing your hands, you getting all froggy and antsy. You can't wait till your turn on who to say. As soon as they mention Alexa's name, you ready to go. So at least let her know why you letting her go. Instead of just being, oh, it's really nothing. We don't really have no beef. You know what I'm saying? Let's hug it out. We'll still be friends. But at the same time, like we said, LeBron sitting here be like, I can't stand Mika and all this, but that's one of your dates. So he be double speaking. It is what it is.
I think you're muted, Kojo, unless it's
You on
me.
mute.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Mary. Sorry. I was going to say, Siwe, what's your thoughts on? Love the hair, by the way, as well, ladies. Love your hair too, Siwe.
Oh,
Um,
thanks.
you know, it's all right. And LeBron chasing Alexis out. I want to get your thoughts. I know that that S word is about to come off your tongue, and I can't stop you today.
Well, I think even William called him sassy pretty much in the clip. I mean, William called him sassy himself, so other men think he's sassy. Unfortunately, I think even more than sassy, he was pretty darn childish. I think it was childish more than anything. He was in a lose-lose situation. If he would have, got buck, he probably would have. People would have been saying he was going too hard on a woman. But I do think if he was going to do all that, as Jay said, die line, die line, die line, down to the men's lounge, he needed to at least say, "Hey, you're going home because you're negative. People think you're manipulative. I think you're manipulative. And I feel like you did a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff. And, it's time for you to go." He did absolutely nothing of the sort. He was darn near crying, I think. I think I saw a tear roll down his eyes like he was sad that she was leaving. I'm like, this man is confused. This is a confused man. I don't know what was wrong with baby boy. Like he was going through something. I don't know what he was going through, but he was going through something. Um so I don't even feel, I think sassy is too simple to explain what was going on with him. I don't know. But very childish, and I don't know what was up, but I think LeBron, he seems like a nice guy, but he's a little touched by Angel. He's just a little bit immature. Um so that's pretty much what I got with him. But that was a whole mess. He folded as soon as Alexis said, "Oh, I didn't know we had beef." He folded like a chair. So that's what I think.
Just one thing to add. He didn't even show receipts because he said he had text messages. Like he could have even brought that up. Like, yo, I'm eliminating you. The guy said they don't like you because you're messy, and this is what you said, and show receipts. At least to give her a context. It's just if you're gonna eliminate me, let me know why you eliminating me. If you don't like me, let me know why you don't like me. Don't let me catch it out on a show or somebody else tell me. Be man enough to say I don't like you because, or we eliminating you because X, Y, Z. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is when you telling us the audience, literally telling us the audience, anybody can get it. Man, woman, child, auntie, dog, cat, don't matter. Anybody can get it. And then you get up there and be like, no, we good. We good. We cool. But I got receipts, but I ain't gonna show them. Like, come on, bro. You cute though. You cute.
Because this is all like manufactured beef. Like if you really think about it, like the stuff that's going on down to Love is Blind, they got real beef over there. They got real stuff going over there, cheating, down low, people sneaking off down to the garage and the parking lots of it all, stealing people's sneaky links. They got real beef. This stuff over here is not real beef. If your beef, all it is a couple of screenshots and pushing a girl off the show that you don't want on there anyway, that's the reason why they keep folding. It's not real beef. It's not a real issue. It's all a fake issue. Because if it was a real issue, if she would have brought it up, he would have been able to be like, yeah, Alexis, the real issue is XYZ. But if the only issue is pushing a woman off of the show, which according to you, what you said down to Kojo interview, she said something oh so bad that you just couldn't fathom. Your pearls, you clutched them. It was just so bad, right? So if it was just so bad, then why do you care about Alexis pushing her off the show? None of it's adding up because it's all fake beef. That's the problem. Because when it's real beef, you're going to feel it. And there was nothing to feel here at all. Literally at all. I think that's we cracked the code. That's the reason why it didn't add up. Because it wasn't real to begin with. That's it.
I hear it. I ain't gonna be mad at it. I hear you on that. I think you're right. He folded like a chair from Alabama. Let's get the let's get the next conversation going. Because that chair was hella folded. All right, let's talk obviously then about Maya and William, their connection. She didn't realize he might have to go long distance. I guess he left that information piece out that he may go into reserves and he may go long distance. Not that he is, but he may go long distance. She says she's cool with that. She doesn't mind. Maya is not mad. She wants to be put up. Okay, Maya wants to be put up. If he got that money right, he can be as long distance as he want. Okay, the money distance is gonna be close. So I want to get you guys and ladies' thoughts about the Maya and and William situation. What was your thoughts to that date as well? All right, talk to me. Who would like to hit this one first? Again, who would like to go first? Nobody want to look at me. Okay,
I don't mind. I'll
go
go.
first.
I thought it was a really cute date. First of all, Maya gets along with everybody, which makes me not really understand who she really likes and, you know, how she's really feeling. I still feel like I don't know who Maya actually likes, but she gets along with everybody and it seems like everybody likes her. So, I mean, that's really good for Maya. I did find it interesting that they never talked about him being in the reserves. And that needed to be brought up, that he was going to the reserves. I really want to know what these people are talking about. Like, what are you guys talking about on the phone? Are you not talking? Because to me, him being in the reserve sounds like something that she should have known. So I thought that was odd that the family member had to bring that up. That was interesting. And I kind of want to know, I know y'all keep reminding me what this man's real job is, but everyone keeps on bringing up the comedian thing like that's his main job. And I don't know if that's what they're telling them on the show to say or if that's like his main source of income. Because the family member almost brought that up like, are you okay with him being a broke comedian? That's the vibe I got. Like, are you going to support him being a broke comedian? Like, she didn't say broke, but I heard the broke. Like, that's what I heard. Because it's like, why do you keep asking, are you okay with him being a comedian? You wouldn't say, like, are you okay with this person being a doctor or a mechanic? So it's like, is he a struggling comedian, a struggling artist? I want to know why people keep bringing that up like it's a negative. Like, because I wouldn't have a problem with if my man had a real job, but he was down there to Zanies doing stand-up or down, I don't know what y'all got outside of Chicago, but here we got Zanies, we got different stuff. Like, that wouldn't be a problem if that wasn't his main source of income. But if that's his only job down there to the comedy club, then yeah, maybe that's a different situation because you got to figure out if you want to support that or not. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. And then the whole kids, you know, bringing up, do he really want more kids after Maya left? He said he wants more kids. So I don't know why all the family members are questioning it unless they feel like he really either can't support more kids or actually doesn't want more kids. I'm also trying to figure out what they keep getting at with that. But otherwise, it was a cool date. Look at me remembering with no notes. I did not take notes today. And I watched this 3 days ago. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting day. I don't think Maya wants any of them though, if I'm gonna be 100% honest. But I thought it was a cute date.
You know, I think we'll go back to the reserves thing real quick. Sometimes reservists do get called away. Sometimes it's not often, but it depends on when things are going on. He may get called away for months, a couple months at a time. But if the relationship is strong, she should be able to go through it. With the kid situation, the lady, I think his friend was like, you know, he already has 3. You want 2, that's 5. And then add you 2, be 7. You want to be a family of 7, right? And I think, am I like, well, you know, I want kids. You know, you want kids, but are you willing to take kids with a guy who is already has 3? And not to mention, he has 3 kids, but I believe it's 2 baby mothers, right? With his three kids. So now you're adding more complication to your relationship. I don't know. I'm not sure if she knows what she's getting into. The comedian thing, I think he's a financial analyst in the daytime and a comedian at night, but he was trying to gear his whole lifestyle to be a comedian. But he's making money, taking care of kids. No one ever said he's not taking care of his children. He said he put his children first. He's a family guy. So I think it's that way. I think he is Ex-wives, yeah, sorry, ex-wives, sorry. Ex-wives, I don't want to say baby mom, ex-wives. Stay away from the baby mama comment, ex-wives. But I think he's trying new avenues, and I think he wants to be a comedian. He's working on it. I don't know, I mean, how successful he is as a comedian, but everybody wants that. Everybody can't handle that, right? Of somebody who has multiple things they're trying to do. Some people want a guy who has a set thing, because again, it takes away time from them. It takes away time from family. It takes away time from them trying to get together in a relationship. Patrice was different when we get there because she's like, oh, we can make money together. But Maya, as your guy said, Maya seemed like she's just getting along to get along, right? Some of the relationship, there's no depth to Maya. She's there. She's smiling. She's happy. She's giving the right answers. And she's enjoying being there. That somebody loves, somebody likes her, somebody wants to be with her. That was the biggest thing for me, was that the fact that she was willing to add 2 more kids to his 3 kids. For a person that don't have kids at all, who willing to come into it having a family of 5. I thought that was pretty. If she's honest and true about that, that's a good woman right there. If that's what she really means, that's a good woman, being able to step in there and automatically be in that role. And that's going to be difficult because you're dealing with ex-wives, you're dealing with kids. We don't know the ages of the kids. And let's say he's deployed and they're in a good relationship and she's already built a relationship with the kids. Now you have to deal with the ex-wives while he's not there. There's no buffer. So you have to be able to create a relationship and all that. So it's a lot. With her dating William, is a lot to it. And I don't know if she's really counting up the costs for what she's maybe getting herself into. Not saying that he's not a nice guy. Not saying that it wouldn't work out. She just has a lot to go through in order to make the relationship work and to stay away from drama. And it doesn't seem like she's a drama type person.
Go for it, Jay.
Yeah, I don't know what more I could say after these two done went through it all and stuff. But yeah, I agree with you both. It was just a lot of unsaid conversation, it seemed, for people that say they be talking on the phone all the time. I don't know how you missed the reserve thing. And I get it. I don't know what other job. I think he did software or something outside of that. But I do know from this, if you are transitioning into a new profession, into a new field, it does take a lot of time and dedication. And that's probably why they do keep asking, are you okay with that? Because he's not only got time for 3 other kids, he's now going to have to split that with time on making this new endeavor happen. And so he's going to have to be putting in the work, the dedication. And on top of it, as being a comedian, you're going to have to travel. Just like you're going to have to be going for the reserves, you're going to have to be traveling to these little spots here and there, everywhere outside of your city, your town, your state sometimes. So are you going to be okay with him being on the road? That's what I think they're actually asking in a roundabout way, knowing that it's going to be him working and everything else. Oh, new memberships. Hi, Laura. But yeah, I think that's really what the conversation is going towards, more so than anything else, than just, he's a struggling artist. Are you going to be able to deal with the fact that he might not have these funds? It's not always people are struggling when they transition. It's just that sometimes it's more of the time frame, the dedication that they're going to have to put in. All that extra work might not be favorable for a new relationship, so to speak.
Thank you very much, Jay. Glenn, you want to add anything else to that section?
Nah, I'm just good. I really do want to do this. His friends were pretty cool, though. His friends, I think they asked the right questions. And I think they was really concerned about him and really want to know how it worked. And they was challenging him, too. And it wasn't just going after the person that he was dating. Because every time they asked questions, even with the other 2 dates, the other 2 people that came to the house, they were asking the right questions. So I just want to give a shout out to his friends for doing a good job looking out for William. I thought they did a great job.
Yeah, the one thing that did stick out too was just like what she tell. Was that his friend? Oh shoot, I forgot. Hold on, it might come back to me because it just lost me. But I was trying to think of what one of the friends asked him specifically about going for. Oh no, she said his picker was off. That's what it was. I was like, oh my God, yeah, what is happening here? And I don't know if I would want my friend saying that, because you disrespected my ex-wives, low key. like Like he might want to talk to the friend about that one, like on TV. Like this is what we say to each other, but on TV.
That's what they basing it off. His ex-wife. That's why they ex-wives. His figures off.
But still, that's the mother of my children. His picker not off. He got beautiful babies out of it. You can't say my picker's off like that. But maybe some in-betweens, something in between there might have been why they said it, though. Hi, Sean. Fix your face, baby. Hi. Hey, boo.
Oh, what's wrong with my face, baby girl? You know I love your hair like this.
Your beard is bearding. How you doing?
Oh, is it? It's about to be cut off. Y'all just wait.
Oh.
I can't tell you nothing, Glenn. Yours is bearding, but your wife got to tell you that. I can't tell you.
Jay is on a good one tonight, boy. I love it.
Don't worry, mine's about to get cut off too. So when next time you see me, you may not have it. So it's all good.
Damn. These beards, I'm gonna keep mine. Sorry. Sure. Welcome to the conversation.
What's going on here?
Yeah, we're just about Maya and William's connection. Want to get your thoughts on that connection that's going on.
Yeah, you know I love me some Maya. You know I love her smile. You know, but I don't see it for her and William. No, it's gonna be a nice. You know, I think we know what this show is about. People have to have connections and in order to stay on the show. But I don't see this as one that's going to be lasting because when them kids get to come in and call him and all that other stuff she might don't want all that, you know? I don't think she wants all of that. I think William's still a nice guy. And by the look on his face, I don't think William told Maya about that National Guard. Could have been on purpose because he didn't want to scare her away too much. So he might have just selectively left that out of the conversation. Because the way they both looked like it was the first time they were hearing that together, that kind of told me that yeah, he might have left that part off with Maya. Like, hey, I don't want to give you too many things at once. I'm gonna just give you a little bit at a time.
I hear it. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to shift. If no one else got anything else to add, we'll shift it on. But before we do, let me just say thank you first and foremost. Shout out to Jay for gifting out 5 memberships to the people dems in the crowd dems. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it went to because it goes randomly. So shout out to Jay. Let me play a little sound for you, baby. Here we go, like that. Don't want to copyright, so let's leave that. But listen, shout out to Jay for gifting out those 5 memberships. We really do appreciate you. Welcome to a new membership, Letitia, Brianna, Felicia, LaRon even joined as well. LaRon, you know, stick around, bro. You know, it's all good for you, and we're gonna bring some healing in the world with you, bro. Okay, all right. They're gonna start calling you sassy though, and I can't stop them this time. So I'm gonna need you to listen up. But shout out to Seaway too. Also, she said she wanted to outdo Jay and give 10 memberships.
I'm about to go. I'm about to send another 5. I'm about to send another 10 out.
y'all need to stop. Shout out to Seaway as well and Jay. They're putting in some work. They're outdoing each other. The good Lord must have blessed their accounts. I pray He blesses mine like He's blessing theirs. Okay. Here we go. All right, cool. Let's get back into the show. Shout out to those who have joined. Thank you. If you are watching in the shadows, you can't comment until you join the membership. It's £1, it's $1. It won't kill you. We just like to build a bit of a community here as well. And it means also our Tuesday nights are going to be really fun as well when we have membership-only lives. I mean, we've got over almost 220 people now. So it's going to be even more fun when we have our membership lives, when you guys can come in. It's going to be your space, your time, your conversation, and no one else can get in. So, you know, we like to have our private space, and we want to continue that also. And I can't wait to start doing the Zoom calls. You know what I mean? So we going to start doing the Zoom calls are the ones where, the conversations can really be had. You know what I'm saying to you? So, but listen, let's get into it to continue the conversation. See what it said. All right, let's go. Let's get back to the conversation as well. Shout out to Miss E as well. She just joined. Love. Thank you, Miss E. We appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. And welcome to the family as well. Hello. I just like playing it. I can't lie to you. I love that song, and it's always there. All right, cool. Let's get it going. Next one we're going to talk about is Rashina, Justin, and Mika. Well, I can't lie to you. I was surprised by Mika, but I guess obviously because she wanted to stay on the show, maybe, or because also as well he said he didn't want kids, so I guess that's how it works. But they had a really good conversation actually about some of the things, and I was surprised to hear some of the conversation that was going on. Yes, okay, so Rashina, Justin, and Mika, their conversation was around obviously Justin, and the friend actually gave a verdict. He felt like Rashina was a little bit better because Rashina was a more open and was wasn't as cold as Mika. Okay, all right, y'all doing a lot. Okay,
nah, damn this shit. The hell, LaRon. Okay, you ain't
LaRon said 20.
God damn it, fuck.
Hey, LaRon, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you.
Thank you, LaRon.
Let's pause that because I can't get in trouble. But listen, shout out to LaRon. He says he wants to be a big boy on this stage. LaRon, give 50, give 100. We don't mind. Keep going on, you big baller. You know what I'm saying?
Is popping
big
bottles.
Listen, he popping them bottles. Listen, I want to see that energy when we come out there, bro. I want to see that energy when we come out there, okay?
This the version
we
of
want that good service.
See which people will buy the most bottles at the club.
Yeah. You the type to be like, more bottles.
all to pour it out. Look, y'all ain't got lucky because we playing Who Got the Biggest Balls on YouTube right now. Y'all got to benefit.
Big Bang, take a little bang.
Big Bang, take a little bang. That's what you should have been playing, Kojo. You playing the wrong
Oh my God. He said what? Oh no.
Kojo, you don't know nothing about that Big Bang, take a little bang.
Listen, I'm not even about that life. I'm not even lying. Someone said, where Chazzy at? He can give us 50. Listen, Chaz ain't even coming here no more.
Definitely got money for the 50. He definitely do.
He ain't coming here no more. He ain't coming here no more.
Oh yeah.
Mika got him tied up with a big back. Anyway, let's continue. So Rashina, Mika, and Justin, they had their conversations. I want to get your thoughts. What's your thoughts on this situation as well, guys? What do you guys think? Who's willing to take this bat on and hit it straight on? That sounds wrong, but hey, go for it, Jay.
It was kind of telling that at first he sat in the middle, but then eased his way over to Mika. And I was like, dang, Rashina, this is just kind of leave you all the way out cold. But I'm still kind of confused on why this man that want kids is entertaining these two ladies that clearly don't want anymore. Because you want some of your own, so stop playing in our face, bro. And I got one quick question. Who house is this? Because a friend has missed the assignment. The friend came in like, oh, nice house, bro. Like, so your friend ain't never been there. Is this the friend's house? Is it the friend's house? I need somebody to answer this question for me. Whose house is this? Because the friend definitely dropped the assignment on that part. But the friend did ask some good questions coming up later on. So I was like, somebody didn't get the memo. He didn't tell him something, or that's the friend's house and we're entertaining, or we roommates. We might be roommates. I really don't know. No knocking it, do your thing. But when he sat there and said, I'm trying to see if these ladies is trying to be a girlfriend or a cut buddy, I was like, say what now? They cut buddies. They cut buddies because you want kids. You want kids. So you know what they are already. Stop playing in our face right now, sir. I cannot take Justin serious anymore. It was fun at first when he was coming in. He was giving the man a little challenge. But now I'm just like, you just trying to stay on the show. And to be honest, I feel like he should be the next to go because he kind of wasting everybody's time. And ain't nobody really there for him.
Y'all want to add to that too, Jay? I think you said something that I was going to say. Yo, that seat, that the gap between him and Rashina got real wide. If you walked in that room, you'd have thought him and Mika was one that was dating, right? You thought him and me, like you thought Rashina was dating the friend because she was closer to the friend than she was to Justin. So and you can tell where Justin lies at. But I also, his comment about being butt buddies or friends with benefits, he's starting to show who he really is, right? He wasn't that way a couple of weeks ago. He wasn't that way when he first came on the show. He's getting comfortable, and when you get comfortable, you start to let down. You start to let down your hair, and people start to realize who you are. He's not really for a serious relationship. He's there for some sexual relations. He's not there. Again, he doesn't want kids. I mean, he does want kids. He does want kids. Mika doesn't want any more kids. Rashida doesn't want to make any more kids. He has no other connection. So right now, he's playing the game. He's playing the game so he can stick around, being nice so he can stay around. And same thing, him and Mika both playing games because Mika knows she's on a chopping block. I think she's been in the last 3 or 4 eliminations. She's been there with somebody else. So she's trying to create connections as well. And they're both playing a game, see who can stay the longest. But there's no real connection there. The friend, like I said, questions were great questions to ask. But there's no substance there. Rashina just seemed, as a matter of fact, in both of Rashina's dates, she seemed like she was a third wheel. Like she seemed like she wasn't involved in none of the dates that was there. She just happened to be along to get along. She could have been one of the friends asking questions instead of being on a date with these guys, getting to know their friends. So it's not real. I think it is something that is artificial and just as playing the game.
I want to know why, like in the comments, why do you guys feel like people ain't vibing with Rashina? I feel like I have some ideas, but I really want to know what you guys think. Because I was very interested to see that she was like the third wheel in all of her dates. I personally feel like, I don't want to lead the witness here. I do want to hear what y'all think. But she almost seems a little bit more mature than some of her dates. She seems a little, her and Justin just don't seem like they're at this. Rashina's the one with the blonde, who got that blonde hair. It just seemed like her and Justin just aren't at the same stage in life. And although both Mika and Rashina kind of have the same life events that's happened to them, Mika just gives younger energy. Yeah, I agree with Kermi. Sorry if I said it wrong. Kermi. Yeah, she just, when I see her and Justin together, it does give like auntie nephew. Like something just don't flow. And I agree 100% with Glenn. I think both Mika and Justin are buying their time right now. And I 100%, when I heard him say something about the cut buddies, the friends with benefits, I was like, okay, Justin, the real you is coming out, because you came on here like a good guy, like a nice guy. I don't know. I mean, maybe you're just settling for that because you don't see anything else out there for you, and you try to shoot your shot at Maya. I don't know where that's going. But yeah, I think Rashina need like I picture Rashina like with a big man, like a big old man that's like 6 foot, bald head, particular age. That's what I see her with.
You picture her with Sean?
I picture dark skin. I picture tall, dark skin, beard. So Sean-ish-esque. Particular age, some loafers too. I do picture loafers. Like I picture all of that. I don't picture these men on this show. Right, Sean? That look though, the look Sean giving though, that's the look. That's what I picture. Why Sean? Why he ain't even saying nothing?
Sean, respond. Don't be silent, brother.
Oh, what? I'm supposed to respond to that? No. I think C-Way is dead on. She is dead on. But in reference to this interaction, I mean, I gotta say, they said it's giving Sean. That is the funniest thing to me in the world. I liked her. Yeah, I mean, I like Rashina. I'm not gonna really say anything negative. I don't really have much negative to say in reference to her, but I guess it's just a feeling, it's a feeling. But I did like Mika this particular episode, and especially in this interaction, she warmed up quite a bit, and I like to see that side of her. She was very flirtatious with Justin. She said, I got notes, not C-Way notes, but I got notes. she was like, there's no one else but Justin. That's all she sees. So, and the thing I've noticed about Mika is that she's a straight shooter. So she gonna say how she say it, don't matter how it makes you feel. So I don't think she's lying. She definitely has found her way with Justin, and I just think he needs to figure out who he is. Because at the end, when he was talking with his homeboy, he was like, I don't know what to do. Justin, you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do. You have to pick a lane. Because if you don't pick a lane, and if you're not decisive, you're just going to get washed. You're just going to get caught up in the wash. So I need him to, figure out what you want. Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? What are you going to do? Figure it out. Mika's interested. So you got a short window before she cuts you up. So be clear about whatever it is you want.
He want to smash and dash. That's what he want. He clear. He know what he want. That's why he made that comment. If it's gonna be a girlfriend, which means a female friend or a cut buddy, like he don't want no real relationship because you entertaining two people that don't want kids, knowing you want kids. Smash and pass. That's it.
I'm gonna say less because when I do my reviews tomorrow, it will come out. All right, cool. Any more?
What'd you say?
I'm gonna say less because when our review comes out, I'll talk about it. But I mean, listen, I think Rasheena's really cool. I actually like Rashina. I think she's pretty cool. It just wasn't. I just guess I feel like you said, she's just a third wheel to a lot of these dates. And at this moment, she's just surviving with great whatever she's doing behind the scenes, great work in terms of networking with these men. That's what's keeping her. Because in all honesty, there ain't nothing else. Because I don't see any of the connections connected with her. So personally, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm not going to be mad at it. It is what it is. It's a show at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't see her connecting with anybody at this point, but they got to make it work. So I hear it. I hear it. Any other thoughts on Rashina, Justin, and Mika's situation? Any other thoughts on that? Mika and her guard up in this date, and her friend said, no.
Hey, just something I noticed. Did anybody notice that Mika always says one word 3 different ways? I mean, just something I just noticed. That when she says something, she always
the one word.
Give an example.
She like to repeat. Like she said, he's funny. He's what she was using, like he's funny. I love laughing. She just was using different. When she talks, it's always she repeats herself, but he's not using the same word. And I'll go back and look at the clip real quick and share exactly how she does it. But I mean, she's very, like Sean said, she's very straightforward. She knows what she wants, but just wanting Justin is not going to keep you on the show.
No, I didn't notice it, but I don't be paying attention to detail, so probably me.
No, you don't pay attention to detail, anyway.
I don't.
I hear it though. I hear it. All right, let's move on to the next one. We're gonna go on to Chaz and Alexis because they had a date as well. Before we do, shout out to Jack and Glenn. I know Jack and Glenn obviously on the panel. I mean, so we shout out to you. Appreciate you, brother. And Christina, Danielle as well. Shout out to you. We appreciate you. Know what it is, baby. We appreciate you. Thank you, and welcome to joining the membership as well. And you join at a great time because tomorrow we have a membership live at 8 p.m. EST. So shout out to you. Oh, no, 8 p.m. CST because I think I've got a coaching session, so it will be 8 p.m. CST. So we're talking about the Porsche situation. You guys have been asking me, do you want to have space to talk about it? So we're going to talk about it, the Porsche situation and the Omalay situation as well. I don't know if you guys seen that. The fact that we're going to have a conversation about should your girl be going behind on the stage. We thought Usher was a demon, Omalay, so let me show you what the principalities do, okay? Took that girl behind and did things.
The question needs to be, should you push your girl to go on the stage and then get mad later? Shouldn't that be the question?
I don't think he was pushing her. I think he was holding on to her and she was trying to get away.
Oh, there's a video.
He pushed her.
He pushed her. She looks back and goes, should I go? And then he like, go.
Well, you got to watch the whole thing because they both talk about it. But he got blessed by Kai Cenat. So he got 20 bands.
20K.
And he got linked up with some women. And she's busy fighting the internet. So,
but see, that's why he pushed her. That's why he pushed her.
Go. Send the video.
What's gonna happen?
I mean, I don't know if I still would have went. I'm not saying I would have went, but he definitely.
I would have told my girl, listen, if you go up there, you know what's gonna happen. Don't be silly. Because you can't. It's gonna be hard to control that situation. Do you know what I'm saying?
Once you get up there, it's a wrap.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's very hard to control it. That would be my only reason why I don't go up there, because you can't. You don't embarrass the artist now. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so, baby, this ain't for you. You're going to sit down. You know what I'm saying to you? Especially in this modern day of social media. If it hadn't been social media age,
would've
you
been
know what? Your girl can get away with it. You know, she gonna go up there. No one gonna remember. But now we always gonna remember that you that girl and you that guy. So even if he gets 20K, he's always gonna be that guy. I feel sorry for him still, because no matter how much money you got, he's always gonna be that guy. You know what I mean? That his girl
Yeah,
got
I
taken
think it's
out
a
of it.
social media thing. I think honestly, that's the big thing. If this was in
Yeah.
1995, 2000, we wouldn't
This
even
ain't
be
nothing.
talking about this because we wouldn't have
This ain't
known.
nothing.
But the fact that
Yeah.
everybody had their cameras out, looking at him, then looking at the stage, then looking at him, even if he said, "Baby girl, you could go up there. I ain't really tripping. Just come back." Now he don't feel that way because he's embarrassed. So I don't know.
The problem is she did too much. That was the problem. She just did
It
too
was
much.
the face at the crotch.
The face, she went down to the crotch. It should just been
It
a
was
little
that-
wine, pop, and then get off there. But she went pop, turn around. Let me, oh, baby, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You look, you
it was
look,
the
you do.
drop down facing. If she was always facing
Yeah,
the other
hand
way,
on the crotch area too, like
Yeah.
this. I said, baby, what you want to do?
that's what I was like, "Ooh, wee girl, you should have faced that way. Always face the other way."
Yeah, I don't care which way you face. Once she went behind that curtain, curtains on that
The curtain was
relationship.
fine.
Yeah, no,
There you
no,
go.
no,
I would always try to have somebody bags at the door. CJ.
no. You going behind that curtain with that man, and y'all pretending like y'all taking each other's clothes off and all this carrying
He gonna
on.
pull a, he gonna
Yeah.
pull a tray. He gonna pull a tray and snatch the shoes back too. Like,
Right,
give me
yeah.
those.
Close the curtain. Now she can keep them shoes because I needed to walk home. So you can have the shoes. You can have everything you came with. Walk home. Call your Uber. Bye bye. That's way too much.
Not after you pushed her on stage.
Way too much though.
You
Way
ain't
too
push
much.
that girl on
We go-
stage. Y'all putting 10 on 2.
No, I mean,
We
he
go-
really did tell her to go. And apparently, not to take this off topic, they talked about this ahead of time because he does this in all of his concerts. Like, would you be mad if I went on stage? And I guess the boyfriend has said, you could go on stage. That's cool. Because you know it's a possibility if you're in that front row.
Yeah.
So I'm not defending everything she did, but I do believe they had a conversation. But
Wait,
in the
wait.
day of social
Not to do
media,
that.
your man looked that good and you have a nice man. I personally probably wouldn't have did that much for some Omalay. I never even heard of this man before. I got to go listen to his music.
For anybody,
But-
you shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
But first of all, not her man pulling a whole Chelsea on him, acting like he cool with it.
And then switch
Trying
up.
to slide down the walls.
You were supposed to go, but you weren't supposed to do all that. That's the
Yeah, you
problem.
were supposed to
weren't
go-
supposed to
what
do
is
all that.
What is it? The Jay-Z line? You didn't have to get a nigga back like that. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
You're supposed to stand up there like this.
You're supposed to hit me, but not that hard. You know what I mean? So, hey, listen, Tuesday night we're going to talk about it, guys. So if you are a member and you're watching this, listen, you know Tuesday night we're going to discuss it. And if you want to have your say, the link will be in the chat on that Tuesday night, 8 p.m. CST, I believe it is, because I think I have my... No, 8 p.m. EST. Apologies. Yeah, you're right. It is 8 p.m. EST. After I've done my coaching. So I'll put that up for you guys. But yeah, we're gonna discuss all of that and discuss the Omalay and Portia situation. Shoot, I'm even seeing that the black guy from 90 Day Fiance with the white woman Angela is even missing. So shoot, we don't know. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now.
There's a new court filing that I can pull for you. I may not be on, but there's
Who's that for
another.
Dids?
There's another. I don't know if you see it, but another company filed a civil lawsuit against Simon for money that he owes. Yeah, he's being sued.
Oh, was that the one? Is that the one with the flight, the airplanes?
Yeah,
the
did you see
private
that?
jets? I think I just saw that. Yeah. So he's
I think
getting
they
sued
just
by
filed
them
it
as
a
well.
couple. They just filed it a couple of days ago.
So he's a fraudster, basically.
Pretty much.
It seems like. Well. Okay. Shoot. All right. Cool. Let's get into the next conversation. My bad, guys. Sorry, you got a little bit distracted there. This is what happens when interesting topics come up. Okay. So no longer talking about Rashina and Justin. Let's leave them behind. We're going to talk about our next topic, which is Chaz and Alexis. That was what I was going on to. And I got distracted. I apologize, because I'm the one that dragged the conversation this way. Chaz and Alexis and Vanessa conversation, okay? I know he switched it at the end. I think it was the editing, because during the conversation, it sounded like the friends were actually leaning towards Alexis when he gave his summary, obviously saying who's going to get married earlier. It seemed like Alexis was more better. and then literally, you know, in the lounge they edited it so that Chaz was talking about Vanessa. But I think that's because of William was liking Vanessa and Dominique was liking Vanessa. So sorry, Dominique was liking Vanessa. I think that was more for editing. But yeah. So yeah, okay, cool. What's your thoughts? Chaz, Alexis, Vanessa, the triangle. What's your thoughts, guys? Talk to me. Yeah? Welcome JR as well. Sorry I forgot what to say. Welcome JR. Good to see you, brother. What's your thoughts, guys, on this, and ladies as well? What's your thoughts on Chaz and Alexis? Someone said, I'm so glad it was Chaz that cut Alexis. Damn. Go on, Seaway. Go for it. Thank you for being brave, because the rest of them just want to just be.
Oh,
No, you opened your mic, baby.
Oh, I didn't
know.
know.
By mistake, I almost say, yeah. Oh, baby, you strong and you brave, and the Lord knew that.
About their I don't remember what happened. Now the lack of notes is
in the house. You don't remember in the house? They were having a conversation. No. I'll shift it.
I'll jump in for you.
I'll remember in a second.
Yeah, I'll jump in. Nah, so the things that kind of stuck out for me, it was just that the whole conversation behind, are you peaceful? Like, what type of person are you? And Vanessa said that she was peaceful. And then here's the first time that Alexis says she don't start the drama, but she's with all the smoke and everything else. The other part that kind of stood out was at the end where Vanessa was basically, well, the friends was kind of asking him about the marriage situation with Vanessa and her being married again. And she's kind of like hesitant, or she's not fitting into Chaz's time frame. Chaz wants to be married within a year. And I'm like, she's probably wanting a little bit more time to be remarried by then or whatnot. And I was like, what is the rush on the year? Why it has to be so soon? If this is your in person, this is your forever person, you know, I know you are a man of a particular age, as Seaway like to say, but you know, I don't know if the big rush is, if it's 2 years, is that still a problem? Like if she wants to wait until 2-year mark, maybe 3 years. I know he's 47. So, I mean, but still, if this is the last relationship you plan on being with, I don't understand what the rush. 47 is still not really that old. Y'all act like that he gonna die tomorrow. Well, hopefully he don't, God forbids. But like, that's not really that old. So I'm just like, why are we rushing into it? If it's a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years down the road, why does it have to be so fast? The biggest thing is, does Chaz has kids? I don't remember if he has kids or not.
That's the one where his child died.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe that's part of the reason he wants to rush, but then that's also a better fit for you to go with Alexis or somebody more younger who is potentially still wanting kids. Now that brings me back to Alexis saying that 15 years age gap, that's a bit much for her. So why are you entertaining him? You knew what it was. You knew how old he was when you first asked him on day one. Don't sit here if that's going to be the big issue for you. Please bring something else as a big issue. 15 years is not really a problem, especially when it comes to the man-woman dynamic. We already know that generally we date older men a lot of times anyway. So it's not really a problem. But if you're trying to have kids and whatnot, it might rush him. It might rush his time clock a little bit more because he might want to be in a space where he's more active with them, being able to do more stuff with them. But us Black people, we age beautifully. So, and clearly he's not doing too bad on that spectrum. So a lot of us can still be playing with our kids and doing the most at 60. I ain't telling him to have no baby at 60, but if he has one within the next couple of years, by the time they go to college, he's still within a good age for it. So it was just a lot going on. Go ahead, Seaway.
You know what I'm trying to figure out? What is Mr. Sampson and Chaz eating and drink? What is their routine? What is their moisturizing skincare routine?
Well, whatever the case may be, it's helping their back, because that's what Chaz said. His back's still strong, baby. The back is still strong.
Between Mr. Sampson and Chaz, I don't know what it is, but they are very youthful looking and acting. I got to get, because there's some people who are 30 going on 65, and they is really aging backwards. He looks great. He looks great. I don't know. Again, I'm still having trouble remember. I remember the scene now, but it just didn't stand out. The biggest thing that stood out to me was Vanessa talking about she didn't want to rush to get married again, which I understand. Like you don't want to rush into your second marriage when your first one didn't work out. Like you want to take your time. That stood out to me. But Alexis, I just remember just sitting there and making a comment that she really recognized that Chaz and Vanessa had a really good connection, and she was kind of taken aback by that. So she also kind of seemed like she was realizing that she was on the outside looking in. And after that, I really didn't, remember too much. But I agree, the age difference with a man who acts like Chaz is probably not that big of a deal, especially if he doesn't have kids. I think that kind of brings him down a couple of age groups. But
Felicia Cooper answered your question.
what's she saying? I don't even want to scroll up. Oh yeah, that could be true. That could be true, because if you're not getting weighed down with these bad behind kids, you ain't had to listen to no wife talk, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? You just living your life, catching flights, not feelings. You're going to look pretty young. You're going to look pretty young. That could be it.
I like how you cleaned that one up. I'm proud of you.
Oh, I made it half glass full. But that's the truth. If you just flying around, taking care of your body, you ain't chasing no kids around, you ain't listening to no wife talk to you about what you ain't doing, yeah, you're going to look good. You're going to look young, mixed with some good genes, because they have some good genes. So Chaz and Mr. Sampson need to come on and tell everybody what they doing to stay young. That's all I got. Not Eric said he don't look that young to me.
You are not on mute.
No, I unmuted to say that. I'm crying.
These two are hilarious. JR, jump in before these women get us all kicked off. What's your thoughts to Chaz, Alexis, and Vanessa?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of crazy how Alexis went from being a top connection for Chaz to, like last week she was kissing, or at least she got that impression. We didn't see none of that. There was no like build to even suggest there was that type of connection there. And then subsequently ends up going home. So that's what surprised me. And she doesn't necessarily want to get married, but is open to more kids. That also stood out, because I'm like, well, are you trying to say you want to be the dreaded BM, the baby mama word? Like, is that what you're looking for now? Because you don't want to go for another marriage. And yeah, I think Chaz is smooth. He's got quite a few options. He knows it. He's not ready to narrow down to one, but I think he's connected with the most so far. His driveway, I thought that was telling as well. Whereas Alexis was parked out on the street, but Vanessa was able to pull in the driveway, no problem. That they really have, at least further along than some of the other people on the show. And with regards to Seaway talking about Mr. Sampson and Chaz, I think you're dead right. You got to deal with the stress that some guys being nagged and gnawed at all day. So them grey hairs, they're not really there yet, but they still have time. I'm sure if Chaz wants kids, them grey hairs are good, and he's gonna get, more than his fair share of. It happens to all of us, just not me yet.
You explaining yourself? No, JR, don't try to say not myself. You explaining yourself now. That's what you.
Yeah, you damn right. Because I look youthful in my old age.
JR couldn't wait to agree with me on that. He couldn't wait to agree with me. And JR, they said you're joining us by candlelight.
Yeah, listen, I tried to mood for you guys tonight, you know the ways.
I keep thinking of that My Little Princess movie. What's that My Little Princess when she's like on the floor with the candle?
JR got the mood light going.
Oh, JR, we love you.
I think
Fellas?
the age is a big difference. And he wouldn't have never made the Taylor Swift comment. I think he is looking at the age. I think he's looking at the fact that like JR mentioned, where did the romance go? Right? It didn't seem like they had any type of connection during this time when their friend was here. When they were by themselves, she felt something different. I think the comments that she's been making, the behind the scenes stuff, has pulled Chaz away from Alexis and made them more distant, and pulled them closer to Vanessa. Vanessa saying that she doesn't want any more kids. What she did, she want to be married first. She didn't want to be married. She's waiting. I think Chaz wants to be married now so he can have kids. I think when you lose a child, I think to go back and get back on the board real quick, or to get back into the run of things, it speeds the clock up. So I think he's looking to have kids. He wants to have a kid. He wants to have a child, wants to be that father figure. And he's looking at how can I do that quickly? And how can I do that? And who can I do that with? Now, Vanessa might be the best one, but she's not ready for that yet. I don't think she's ready for that yet. If I'm not mistaken, was Vanessa the one that was married to the white guy? Or was they married, or she just was dating him? I'm not 100% sure.
I think that was her ex-husband.
That's her ex-husband?
Mm-hmm.
That's her ex-husband. So now she's coming out of a relationship. So she's like a failed marriage and try to get into something else. It's difficult. So she want to make sure it's a sure thing. I think you guys alluded to everybody loves Chaz, right? So she's here to chatter about how many people love Chaz, how many connections Chaz has. And she's probably looking at, you know what, let me make sure before I even say anything serious with this guy that we are a solid connection. And, make sure that my radar is not off and I'm not getting the player vibes. I want to make sure that me and Chaz are where it's at. And I think that's the big thing for her, is to make sure she is really connected with whoever she wants to be with. Alexis, like I said from at the beginning, she just grasping straws. She was finding somebody to latch onto in this case. And every one of the people that she had a connection with, she lost that connection because she talked too much. And they think she's loose lips. And I do think 15 years is too much. I just looked at it from a different perspective. Would I let my 30-some-year-old daughter bring a 47-year-old guy home? So, just from that standpoint.
Yeah, my dad would think I was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I'll add is that it seemed a little, I think Vanessa and Chaz have a connection, but they don't align on what they both want. Because I don't know if y'all remember, but a few episodes back, Vanessa was up there telling them, I like a man that's, doesn't need a lot of affirming. And I'm paraphrasing, right? She was just saying she wants to just, have us already out there and not need a whole lot. And then when she was talking about marriage with his friend, she was like she wasn't looking forward to move forward with the marriage because she has a more modern view of, do we need to be married? Can we have a partnership? So I think although he likes Vanessa, she's not saying the right things. And then, Vanessa walked in the house, pulled up in the driveway, like JR said, but she was surprise when she saw Alexis there, So look, Vanessa, it ain't just you, it ain't just you. She was a little nicer, this episode. But hey, she needs to kind of get with the times and understand that, is the person that you're with aligned with what you want? And she said she understands that Chaz has a lot going on. That's right, Vanessa. So you're going to have to shape up or ship out, because you can't just be making it up as you go along. Men, we do need affirming too. Men, we need things from you. We need you to pour into us. And I'm not saying, we need to be an empty vessel and you're the only thing building us up, but we don't want no lazy love. We know the sisters don't want struggle love. I don't want your lazy love. Don't tell me, oh, I don't want to have to affirm you. I don't want to have to make you know, baby girl, I need you to make me feel good. I need you to use your feminine wiles to encourage me, to lift me up. So I don't know. I think Vanessa still just got a little bit of work to do before she's back out on this market and figuring out what she wants, whether she want a white king, a black king, whether she want to pour into somebody, whether she wants a non-traditional open relationship / non-marriage marriage.
That's right, Sean. You tell them. They need to know. We ain't here for that struggle love that y'all giving out to us men. It's about time they know. Um, uh, uh, anyone else have any extras to say about this situation, Chaz and Alexis?
Be single with cats, then. Be single with cats. Take the struggle love or sit at home with your cats. Leave me alone.
Said, listen, no. We ain't taking that struggle love around here. Us men need that quality love too, okay? All right? Initiate sometimes, okay? Just not like our good brother from Love Is Blind. All right, any other thoughts, guys?
Was
Any other
Chaz
thoughts?
married
Yes,
before? Was Chaz married before?
Ooh, good question.
How long was that?
No, he hasn't.
How long was that relationship where he unfortunately lost his child? Do we know that? Was that a long
But I
relationship?
thought that was his wife.
I thought they was engaged.
They were engaged.
They was engaged. They hadn't made it down the aisle yet. They was engaged.
Okay.
Well, that was a long time ago.
It was a while ago, but
it was a while ago.
It was in between 10 years, I believe.
Any.
Child code says 20 years ago.
It's 20? Damn. Shit. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is no shade to Chaz, but I always tell like my friends who are still looking for people, I'd rather you date younger with either baggage or minimum baggage than a 47-year-old man with hardly his time not accounted for 20 years. To me, that gives like big red flag. It gives that you're really not looking for somebody for real. That's just from my experience. If I see some people see a 47-year-old man like Chaz and they're like, oh my God, he's a catch. He has been married. He doesn't have any kids right now. He's perfect. That just gives me a giant size red flag. It gives me that you're really not looking for people for real, because I don't know. And I think even in this process, I don't think he's seriously looking for anybody. I think we're going to see that coming up, but we haven't seen it yet, but I'm just saying. Yeah, no work history. A 47-year-old man with no work history and his time is not accounted for is a big red flag.
You mean relationship history?
Right. We being funny. We're calling it work history.
You don't mess with Chaz's money, though.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about his money. Sure, he got the money. The money seems to be accounted for. Okay, Jay. Big bank take little bank. Big bank take little bank. Hold on. I'm going to have to play it because Kojo ain't got it.
You need to play it in 5 seconds because we don't know the copyright. Thank you very much. Yeah. You want to play your song? Play it 5 seconds. Thank you much. Thank you very much, Jay. We appreciate you again.
I just want them to come out there. I just want them to feel free to come out the bushes. Come on out, people. Let us sleep.
She said, listen, she's happy to get you out of the bushes for 1 month now, guys. Come on now. We appreciate you, Jay, for that absolute blessing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jay, baby. All right. That's a righty. All right, cool. We're going to move it from Chaz because clearly y'all have finished with his back, so we're going to get off his back. All right, let's talk a little bit and then Alonzo, Patrice. And first of all, it's also a shout out to the audience. We got 500 here strong. See? You guys came in beautifully. 500 strong, watching here and enjoying the show and enjoying the great performance by my audience, by my panelists as well, who are putting on a great show for them. Listen, don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. Y'all need to start putting your cash apps in these things because they need to start cash apping y'all because your great work that y'all are doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid, okay? All right, the good Lord said this is the month of prosperity, okay? Let me start preaching that prosperity gospel for y'all. I'm joking. But okay, cool. Let's get into the next one. I'm never going to do that, guys. Alonzo and Patrice. And I think it was Alonzo, Patrice, and Rashina again, actually, to be honest. And they had their date, which was quite interesting as well, because Patrice pulled out the little letter and was like, you know what, I remember, if your girl only knew, So she pulled out that letter like a little, she pulled that letter like it was a wham. So I want to let everybody know, listen, the romance is coming from this direction. So what's you guys' thoughts on Rashina, Patrice, and Alonzo, their date? How did you see the connection between Alonzo and Patrice? She's got 3 kids. He hasn't got any. you know, she's willing to be open to more kids as well. Rashina just seems like a really down to earth, ride or die, and I kind of like that. Can't lie to you. You know what I mean? You know. So I want to get you guys' thoughts as well. Someone said Patrice was showing off again. Fair play. Someone said Patrice is playing a game. I hear it. Still, that's fair play. Yes, who's willing to go first? Yes, Glenn, go for it.
Yeah, I go first, man. I thought this day was pretty cool. Thought, again, looking at it, different layers to it. The layer of Rashina saying she didn't like Alonzo anyway. I mean, that's not the first time she said it. That her and Alonzo didn't have a good connection. She said this for a couple of dates that they wasn't connected, but yet she finds herself with Alonzo again. The note from Patrice, I thought it was pretty neat, but you could tell in Rashina's face that's like, dang, if he's trying to connect with me, he ain't giving me no notes. That'll let you know right there, he ain't really trying to connect with you. If he's only sending notes to one person and he ain't sending notes, both of y'all should have letters. Both of y'all should have notes. So the one with the notes, the one that's connection. And you can see where he was sitting at, right? They make it obvious in some of these dates when they bring two people who they really attracted to and who they really want to be with. Him and Patrice were like, Patricia was like, they were next to each other. They like having fun. She liked younger guys. So she enjoyed the energy that he brings. He enjoys her being a little bit older. They have fun together. Rashina's just not there yet. She's not having that type of connection with the guys. And there's nothing wrong with her. I think she's a beautiful woman. I think she's great. But she's just not making that connection with the guys there. And Patrice is. She's making a connection with every guy that she's with. Even when she was with William, William, she made the connection. She make you feel important when you're with her. And I think that's what Alonzo likes. She's making these guys feel important. Like they're the most valuable thing in the room when she's there. And she's making him smile and blush and all that. She's doing the right thing, saying the right things. And I really do think her and Alonzo could make it because is a fun person that she likes to be with. She likes to have fun. She's energetic, and she got somebody energetic to have fun with. So at the end of the day, Rashina was just a third wheel, and you got two fun-loving people who would like each other. When a guy writes you notes, that's a big deal.
I need to write one of those. Who's next? Sean, go for me. Talk to me. What you saying?
Yeah, no, I think this just goes to show there's a lid for every pot. And because even Alonzo's friend, who I thought was beautiful, I loved her. She had that silky smooth skin and them locks. I thought she, brought some wisdom, and she could even acknowledge that his jokes don't be landing all the time. So shout out to his friend for keeping it honest with him, keeping it a buck. And it seems like Patrice likes him, and she is wooed by him. So I like Patrice's energy. She almost seems like, now y'all just work with me. This isn't a Chelsea Megan Fox thing, but I just want y'all to just work with me as I give you this example of who Patrice reminds me of a little bit. She reminds me a little bit of Janet Jackson. A little bit of Janet Jackson. She has that Janet Jackson voice, a little bit of the Janet Jackson face, and that energy. Just a little bit. Don't go crazy if y'all don't see it. But it's like a softness to her when she talks. It's the lightness to her voice. So I really happen to like Patrice's energy. Her energy is very, very, it's very attractive.
Bruh.
Sean, they said you pulling a Megan Fox Chelsea.
I said in the beginning, y'all wasn't listening.
I know which one.
I said it's just
not with it.
Hey, some people are seeing it. Some see. Thank you, Cherry.
It's the poetic justice, the chubby face Janet.
Yeah,
I know
it's not. And again, it's not. Kojo, cut the crap, okay? Well, don't silence me, all right? It's my feeling. It's how I feel, So I have a right to my thought, my opinion. And for those that get it, get it. If you don't. Y'all, no body shaming. Don't be body shaming y'all fellow sisters, I said it's an energy and it's a feeling, okay? That's all I'm saying. Y'all, if y'all don't want to hear it, y'all don't have to hear it. I get it. Everybody doesn't get it. But I definitely think she is an elite level. She gives a great first impression. And I think more people should pay attention to the way she moves around. The way she brought them flowers, elite. You know, that is elite level stuff right there. And more women need to pay attention to things like that, because I love that about her. I love that she is, you know, just she cares. She doesn't mind, you know, being kind and pouring into you. So I like that part about her.
Thank you, Sean. I definitely think you pulled a Chelsea Megan Fox. Can't lie to you. Okay. All right. You did the exact same thing she did. Okay. Try to say, just hear me out. You knew exactly what you were doing when you were in there. There ain't nothing about Janet Jackson in that space. But you know what? I'm going to let you have it. Okay? Because you're giving Professor Xavier right now from X-Men. So I appreciate you. All right. Cool. C-Way, talk to me.
We talk about Patrice and Alonso.
Can I just say this first of all? Sean, you're looking very handsome today. No, I gotta tell you, you're looking handsome today. And he didn't say anything to you today. Wow, Sean, the growth, my brother. Growth, brotherly love. I love you, bro.
No, there's a difference between a compliment and those other adjectives that you used in the past, which I don't want to remind you of. You use different adjectives.
If you sit there and say he delicious, he look delicious or something like that.
I mean, he does look delicious.
I didn't want to remind him of those adjectives.
What are you mean looking delicious? What's wrong with you?
Come on, no, Coach Joe, don't start it back up, please.
Can I just say how Sean gets more compliments than the women on this channel?
It's because he's looking fine. That's why.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm off screen. Goodbye.
Bring your delectable self back here.
But you know I love you ladies too.
Next, you gonna say he look tasty.
he gonna run away. Sorry, Seaway, I cut across you. Go for it. You looking delectable too, Seaway and Jay.
Thank you.
I would say this into Glenn, but I don't want his wife to catch me. So,
the Patrice Alonso date, Rashina. Who else was on that date? Was it Rashina on that date? Yeah. I thought that was the cutest date. I actually think Patrice and Alonso are really cute. I think they have a nice little vibe, and I thought it was a really, really adorable date. I thought him writing her a letter was adorable. I don't really see that except for my husband was like, oh shoot. Okay, a fuse went off in my house. Oh my God. Hold on, I'll be back.
Nah, you stay on the line. We get to see you because this is a scary movie now.
That's what I'm trying to say. You the first one to go, baby. You better stay on the line.
Mark.
You better stay right there. Mark's already gone.
Mark, oh my God.
Where's Rainbow? You better don't walk too fast. Rainbow might be under your feet. Take it easy, Seaway.
Baby, they already got my boy.
Mark already gone. And Coach watching this like it's a movie. Need the chips.
I was like,
Mark said,
already got my boy.
You got one more membership to give out of our family, but lights out. Lights out.
I saw electricity. Oh hell no!
Listen.
Electricity. Why is he playing?
My boy Mark. Oh, Mark's alive! Thank God, Mark, you there. Marcus, good to see you, bro. I thought they got you. I thought they got you.
And the whole thing blue. I thought.
I heard that's how the IRS gets you. They just turn off all your lights and just take you away like that. You know, like a horror movie. So
it legit blue.
We got to see you.
I thought it legit blue.
Damn.
I didn't see it, but I'm assuming.
Can't lie to you. I thought you was a gunner. Can't lie to you, baby.
I thought I was a gunner. I thought lightning. I thought I was electrocuted.
As soon as the light went up, all you're gonna see is a hand. And it's like,
did y'all see the lights flash, or you just saw the lights go off?
You know what? I'm just glad it wasn't a horror movie because honestly, the show would have had to go on, and we'd have had to wait until we finish the show before we can do anything. So I'm just glad it didn't happen.
Why he eating
the freaking show would have had to go on?
They left your.
Snatch Chicago.
You got to invest in some candles.
Snatched you just
out. Come to us, be careful, Mark, because it legit blue. It was blue. You. Did you see? Does it look like it blue? Oh my God!
Someone said too much stuff plugged up.
What's in it?
All right, put Seaway on mute.
Oh, I had a bobby pin near the light.
Girl, you trying to take yourself out?
What is it?
Baby, you wanted to execute yourself on this. You want to ruin my whole YouTube. You passing like that. There's no recovery from that.
Because my foot was on the.
Nah,
the
babe.
switch.
Listen, let's be honest. There's no recovery from my YouTube if you had gone out like that. There would have been no recovery. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't be too concerned the way you still diving into those chips, bro.
He's not
I'm
concerned.
just saying.
at all.
Wait, now
what's
it's
the
loud.
camera
They got him. The people tonight.
Now your camera went out. See, that's what you get.
Right.
Boy,
Hey.
we got you too.
Hey, it be
Ain't
so
no
messed up.
fun
There's
until the
little
rabbit
people
gets the
getting snatched
gun.
on here, and we just over here laughing.
They got me too, people.
Look, y'all can keep talking. I'm trying to figure out how I almost died on this live. This is really not good.
We so glad you didn't die on this live. I can tell you that now for sure. You'd have ruined my whole YouTube. I'll tell you that for now.
Goodness, Kojo.
Huh?
Get back to the
Can,
chip.
can I do a video after that?
Think about
No. Deep it, really deep it. Can I do a video after that?
I mean, we do understand that, Kojo, but you're
saying,
emphasizing
it's-
that versus her being no longer in the living.
Well, what's gonna happen if I can't pay my bills either? That's two people going out of the game.
Oh my gosh, Kojo, you have no. Where's the impact? Where's the impact?
What do you mean?
Where's
What do you mean
the impact?
I'm empathetic, but the tax man is not, and the bill
There is
collector is
no
not.
empathy. It didn't even say we're concerned. It was just like,
We got 500 people in this room like it's Jesus about to die too. Like, listen, bro, listen. I gotta pay these bills. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay.
3 hours later, Kojo back live.
You know?
and he's still tearing them chips up like there's no tomorrow too. By the way,
I better at
Thank
this
you,
rate.
Sean, because I'm keeping note about who cared, who didn't. He eating these chips up while
yeah, those chips don't stand a chance, boy.
Hey, he's anxiety eating. He's anxiety eating. Leave him alone.
That's it. That bag has been through it, boy.
Coach eating like he's at the movie theater watching a
These are
movie.
sweet ties. These are sweet ties as well. They be slapping. Sweet tie chili.
now.
They be slapping differently. Girl, I promise you. I started eating more when I saw Steven's light went bang. I said, oh no. Don't let her go.
And this is why you need a husband. Because I don't know who I would have called. I guess my mama, because that was really scary.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, when the light went out, I was like, that's a bit mad still. Can't lie to you.
As you chomp away.
Hey, listen, what can I do for you from around here? Nothing. I must eat. You know what I mean? I need the strength to cry for you if anything happens to you. We appreciate you. Can't cry on an empty stomach. There's nothing more painful than that. All right, cool. So, where were we? See where you were saying something before you were almost taken away by Scream. What was you about? Alonzo, Patrice, and Rashina.
Oh, I think I was saying the only person I ever know to write letters is my husband used to write me letters, and people thought that was so cute because when we were dating, because no one's ever like wrote letters. So I thought that was like really nice that he wrote a letter to her. I thought that was sweet and like a homage to like when men weren't sassy and wanted to be courted. So I thought that was like really cute. But her pulling it out of her titty was like, that's the Jay and Kojo dark arts. That was their level.
Horse is gone, Sean. That horse is gone.
What?
That horse
She
left.
pulled it
Seaway
out. I
also.
was like, oh, that's some Jay and Kojo dark arts. She knows what she was doing. She was trying to show. She had wrote that out. Was like, I'm gonna get him with this one. I'm gonna F him up with this one. So I don't know about that thing, but
That's the grandma purse.
That's the lady purse, but I'm just saying she was keeping it close to her heart. That's all.
yeah, but she wasn't walking around with that every day. She had it just for that date. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but we know what was going on. That was some dark arts. But Alonzo, this shows you that there's a what is it? There's a lid for every can. Because for pot, okay, thank you.
Bye.
Because Alonzo looked like a very just unserious catch for most women, but when he gets with Patrice, he actually seems like a decent catch, which shows you just gotta find the person that works for you. Because I think they really kind of work with each other. Oh yeah, lid for every pot. So they work for each other, and I think they're cute. So I like lid for the can though. But I guess there ain't no lids on cans.
Depends on what kind of can you got. If it's that cookie can from Costco or whatever, where the grandma put all them pins and batteries in instead of cookies.
Now, Felicia Cooper asked a good question. Nobody gonna ask why Patrice like younger men when she got 3 kids. How old is Patrice again?
No, I don't need to
She's
ask that question
39.
because
I
she said
believe
she
she's
want to have fun.
39.
Why would I ask her that question when she said she want to have fun? She said it. She gave the answer in the beginning of this thing. She's to have fun.
No, she's 40. She's 43.
Patrice
Oh,
is
I
43.
thought she was 39 or 41. She's 43.
No,
The numbers change.
Yeah, she's 43.
Patrice is not looking in her 40s at all either. She another one we got to put on that list. Well, a lot of times when women want younger men, they kind of want to control them a little bit too. So maybe she got that Scorpio in her. Maybe she got some control problems.
Calm down. Some of us just got young. Some of us just got young personalities, and the young men love us. Okay.
Young man, Jay.
Young men.
How you gonna be team old man and team young man? You need to pick a side.
I'm team all man, baby. Team all man.
She's talking about don't get on the old man. Don't get on the old man. Now you want to rep for the young men.
Hey,
Anyway,
listen. Until you
it's a
find your
control
man, you just
problem.
never know where you gotta go, which direction you gotta go in.
Jay says she's a polygon. She's all sides.
Basically.
Did she say how old her kids were?
I don't remember.
No,
Because,
because
you
if
know,
I'm in my
Alonzo
40s,
was like
I
this.
don't want no 30-year-old man. I probably wouldn't, but
I don't know,
But
it
she
somebody
depends on
playing-
what I want them
said
for.
she was here for the fun of it. She wanted fun, so
Yeah, they gonna be playing video games together.
they got Patrice as 35. Where y'all get 43? Oh wait,
I got
that's
42.
Patricia. No, that's Patricia. Hold
Yeah.
on, let me correct it. Let me go back. I'm going through all my notes. Hold on.
Maybe she got some Arrested Development. Maybe she's trying to.
Yeah, on the
wind it back.
on the own website they got her 43.
I can't trust none of their websites or their production because they like to play with us.
Oh, Ari said she got girls in college.
Oh, child, see, I don't know about that's when I start being like, I don't know about a young man because he could date my child.
Yeah. Now here's the thing: if I got kids in college, I'm not dating no 30-year-old man. That's when it starts to get a little weird.
Yeah. But here's how old. Let me see where he at.
Alonzo look about 2 seconds out of college. He not, but that's what he look like.
Alonzo 36.
Ain't nothing
Looking
wrong with
like
that.
he's going on 26.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. If he was more mature, we'd have no problem. But he's just because he plays
Yeah.
around too much,
He presents childlike though.
and he will be childlike indeed.
Ooh.
There is a lid for every pot, like you said. Let that woman have her cougar ways. We appreciate it around here.
Look, Felicia asked the question. I gave an answer.
No jokes, no worries. Any other thoughts on Alonso and Patrice, guys?
Yeah, that would be my only concern. Is the whole he wanted her starting all over. If her kids are all young adults, and he's looking to possibly have kids, I just don't know. I really don't know about that and how that dynamic can really work out. And is he mature enough to be a stepdad? Because being a stepdad to a bunch of little kids that you can bounce around, and we'll talk about LaRon later. You can bounce around and play PlayStation with, but when you're dealing with young adults, I think that's going to be a little bit different, and you have to have some level of maturity to be able to handle that. Unless they're like all the way out the house and they're like super chill, but it's a lot of ifs. It's a lot of ifs, and I don't know if it's going to work, long term. I mean, I've seen stranger things happen, but those would be question marks for me.
Well, Sean, we got to remember that his line of joking is not even appropriate for some of these grown women on here. So I don't know if it's even appropriate for her college kids either. So.
I like their connection. I think it's a genuine connection. Like, she comes across as very friendly, down to earth, a little bit of a joker, but at the same time, she blends in that little bit of seriousness as well. And I think the fact that she kept the note and preserved it, because let's be real, she was carrying it around for a long time. It would would have been crumpled up and the letters all smudged and everything like that. Probably would be illegible. So yeah, she preserved it, kept it for that date, pulled it out, and he looked like he was really impressed with that. And I think the fact that he gave her a note and he hasn't been copy and pasting with other ladies means that he genuinely likes her. He's not just trying to get what he can from everybody. So I rate that too, especially as most people see him as immature. Like, I think it's quite mature that he's selected one person and he's gone after her, or at least nailed his post to the mast to say that's who he really. So you know, because I think the lifestyle compatibility, and that comes with the different age, but I think that's where they struggle to find a serious, committed, long-term relationship, maybe. But if they get together and date for a while and see where it goes, wouldn't be mad at it either.
Yeah, I agree with Felicia a little bit. I think she used that to flex. If she knew somebody else was there, I'm gonna flex on whoever's here. Yo, he's writing me notes, baby. Like I get the intimate conversation, I get the intimate notes, I get the poetry. He taking time out to think about me. He's giving me stuff that you don't have, and so it was a little bit of a flex. It was.
Maybe I'm built different because if I'm just here for a good time, not a long time, I don't need to flex my note because I'm getting what I want. I'm getting what I want out of the situation and stuff. And I'm pretty sure the way Alonzo carried himself, that if she say, let's just go wherever, he gonna follow. So I don't really know if the note is for flex or she actually like really does have genuine interest, because she likes this joke. She gets the jokes. She gets him or whatever.
But it's still a competition.
I know it's still competition at the end of the day, but I haven't seen that from her. She gives me the same as Rashina. Like, if that's your person, that's your person. I'm gonna back off. Because Rashina just basically is like, if that's where you at, then I'm backing off. And I didn't really see nothing real genuine and real. Well, I seen genuine when we sat at the pajama party, them joking around, but I didn't see like a romantic connection, even as Rashina says, with her and Alonzo. It's just more like we friends, we cool, we can use each other's vote, but that's about it. So like, I don't really think Patrice needs to flex. I think she actually just kept that around for him or whatever and stuff, maybe to show him like, oh, I'm still holding on to something for you. But to really flex on Rashina, that I don't see her doing that to her. Now, maybe somebody else that she kind of have more beef with, and I'm going to say it out with like Alexis, because we've seen them go back and forth, maybe. So maybe if she thought she was going to have an Alexis there, maybe she probably brought it for that reason. But just to pull out on Rashina, it was just convenient time that the friend said, oh, if he really likes you, he writes notes. And it's like, oh, does he? That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think she was trying to flex on another woman. I think she was trying to win as far as like impressing him. I don't think it was directed towards Rashina or any woman. I think she does, no matter what woman shows up, she's thinking, I'm going to do something to impress him. I think it's like that type of mentality, which is not wrong. But I think she was trying to like not flex on him, but kind of just impress him, go out her way to impress him. I don't think it was directed towards Rashina because, like you said, Rashina just seems to be a girl's girl. So if that's your man, good for you. That's her vibe. So I agree with that part.
I think also it's another way to flesh out what he's been doing with the other lady there. Like, if she pulls out a note, you can also, maybe a chance that lady may feel offended or feel away about it, and she'll try and one up her and say, oh, well, he's been telling me X, Y, and Z. So again, I think it's a genuine thing. I won't be too skeptical about this connection. I just think it's a lifestyle compatibility thing where they'll struggle. They seem to get each other, and they seem to enjoy each other's company. So I'm more for them. Like, there has to be a couple of connections at the end, and this looks like it could be one of them.
And Darika, don't get me wrong, I'm not underestimating her. I just don't think Rashina was the person she was flexing on. Like I said before, had it been somebody else that she don't particularly care for, I think, and that situation never presented itself the way it did, I think she would have just pulled it out like, oh, my guy is giving me notes. But it just happened to conveniently present itself in a way that's like, oh, he does do that. Okay, let me pull it out. But let it been like Alexis or somebody else, she would have definitely just pulled it out on GP. I think she really would have.
Yeah, but that's also because it's on the other ladies talking about how she nearly got a kiss from Chaz. Like, she didn't have to say all of that, and it didn't even go like that anyway. So it's overcook, like whatever connection she had with Chaz. But other than that, the ladies don't really seem to be competitive. So I don't think Patrice's angle was that. She doesn't have any beef with anyone. So yeah, like if it's something that he does, he definitely likes someone, then yeah, that's gonna make her feel special, unique from all the rest. And she clearly enjoyed that moment. So I think that's genuine.
Now, if she carried it for a week, then yes, I agree that she did it to flex. But I really just feel like she put it in there for that day. You don't know, like a lot of times, they don't know who else is coming on the date. They don't know who else is going to show up or whatever and stuff like that. So she was prepared to go to war with whoever was going to show up. But yeah, I don't think Rashina was just that person that she was trying to flex on.
Nah, I think I agree with you, Jay. I changed my mind. She wasn't trying to flex. You convinced me. You convinced me that she was just trying to, show him how much she cared for him, and that the note meant a lot. I got you. I feel you.
I love it. Any other thoughts on this before we shift it?
I stand corrected. Eric said they do know if they are connected. They know who show up on the dates, I guess. Well, I don't know why people was acting surprised, because people was acting surprised that Alexis showed up. Vanessa, yeah. Vanessa was quite
sometimes
surprised.
They don't. I thought sometimes they didn't. I thought
some of them must not know. Well, she said if they are connected, so
I guess what people were doing was they were working it out. You know what I mean? Based upon certain things happening.
Maybe Vanessa was surprised because Chaz probably told Vanessa he cut Alexis off because she didn't like her. Maybe it was like a side conversation or something they had in the background. And then she was surprised that Alexis was there because something Chaz might have told her.
No, but here's my question. Aries, do y'all know which of maybe the other ladies, not the men, because I get what you're saying by connected, but if you know if other ladies, do y'all, maybe they not talking that like that though. Who knows? Maybe these ladies not talking the same way. I don't know.
Fair enough. All right, cool. We're going to shift it. We're going to talk about it. Dominique and Vanessa. Okay. All right, Dominique and Vanessa. Let's have a little conversation about them. What's your thoughts, Dominique, Vanessa? Because we didn't get to see much of their connection during the course of the season, but obviously this one was probably won't be as long as we talk about it. But Dominique, Vanessa, they wanted a family. She seemed to be at least attracted to him because she was smiling a lot and looking at his face. She asked him to apply more pressure. So I want to get you guys quick thoughts on this one. It won't be long because I don't think there's much that was said. But what's your thoughts on Dominique and Vanessa, guys? What did you guys think of, and ladies as well? What did you think of that? JR, what are you saying?
I think they obviously connected after their date where they had the stretch or massaging or whatever that was. They probably continued to converse and, talk outside the show. Don't think it was shown that much because there hasn't been any other reference to it. So I can only surmise that it's from that date, the way they connected. Yeah, I didn't know that they were connected as much as they were because she seemed to be veering towards Chaz from what we've seen. So this connection is a little bit of a surprise, but it's all fair game because they're supposed to be talking to everybody and going out on dates, extracurricular conversations to narrow it down to who they want to. So I can understand it. Do their lifestyles and what? I don't know. He wants 2 to 10 kids. She's open to having more. But I'm not sure if they're gonna work because she still likes Chaz a lot. So at the end of the day, I think she's gonna have to kind of make a choice. I'm not sure. I mean, Dominique, he's kind of skated under the radar a bit because he seems to get on well with the other ladies too. But I'm not sure at this point, and it's still only halfway or so, but if he is 100% on any of the ladies yet. Still too early. But again, I like the connection. Like very cordial. And the questions that were asked, she seemed to skate through them. Like there wasn't really any hiccups or anything to make him think twice. So I like that. Yeah, they're all good. Another good connection.
Yeah. Who's next on that? I know, yes. Vanessa to tell that man to be more of a creep. I thought I heard it and had to rewind it 4 times. I was so confused. But yeah, go for it, Jay. And then Glenn.
Yeah, that took me out when she told him to be more of a creep. But I mean, I got where she meant, and he corrected her at the end. Like, you want me to show you more attention. You want me to be more, upfront and intentional with you. I got you or whatnot. But my gripe with this whole thing of Vanessa and Dominic is just because I forgot this man was on the show. We had not seen enough of him or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know if the dates are boring or what the deal is, but production, I don't like when they do this. I don't like when they just throw some people out there, or we find out by reunion that these people have been connecting, but we never seen anything. Like, just give us little snippets of something. There's got to be something there, because to me, I could feel these two people are probably more aligned together than her and Chaz or whatnot, outside of the fact that he wants 2 to 10 children. And I'm not saying he won't accept hers as part of the a lot that he wants, but I'm like, do you want that within a marriage? Because if you don't want it within a marriage and she's okay with having children outside of a marriage, I can see how y'all gonna go with this. But what we just learned from Chaz is that she's not in a rush to be married again. So again, how is this gonna work out? We're just trying to piece people together just to stay on the show at this point, to make it make sense, when we've been spending all this time showing us him and Mika, when we knew from a while ago that they just not gonna work. We didn't need the closure date on them too. We could have just left it alone when she said she don't want no more kids and he want the 10 to 2, and they go on about their business. We don't need to keep pushing them on dates. Why are we putting people on dates that really don't want to be with each other? I don't understand that about production, because we hear this all the time when they get into the interview. Oh, I've been asking for this person to go on a date with this person, but this person, they never put me on a date with that person. Put these people on a date with the people they want to be with and see what happens. Stop trying to match them with people, because this could have been something and it could have fizzed out by now, naturally. And now we're getting this random couple all late in the game. Oh my gosh, C-Way, what is happening? Stop touching everything, please. But yeah, that's most of my gripe with this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it felt, I like them. I like seeing them together. I would have liked to see more of them together a long time ago. I think that's what I'm saying.
You know what it reminds me of, Jay? I was saying this, I forgot who I was saying this to, but it's giving the season with our good friend, our bestie Phil. When Phil was missing from the first half of, what was that, DC or Potomac? I don't remember which one it was. DC, when he was missing for legit half of the show, then all of a sudden he pops up being that guy that everybody wants. So we're like,
on a date with what's Aisha? Like,
yeah,
what?
We're like, wait, hold on. Like, we didn't see this man the entire season, and now he's like the one that everybody wants. Can y'all like go back to the drawing board and give us some foundation here? I was like, this is reminding me of that. Like, where is this coming from? That's poor producing. I mean, that's just poor producing because it's not really adding up. It's not adding up. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think they just don't add layers to it. But I thought he was happy to be in her presence, and she was happy to be in his presence. I think this is the most we've seen Vanessa talk and show who she really is, show some of her personality, and in this. And she took the lead in the conversation too. You know, telling him that she wanted him to have, you know, to give more energy to her. Okay, don't be so shy. I want you to take the lead. I want you to have some energy. I want you to bring some of that conversation. You can basically, she was given permission. It's okay for you to do X, Y, Z, to do that, and I'm fine with it because I like you. I genuinely care about you. I care about you. The thing that got me was like she's willing to have more kids with him, but she never mentioned anything about marriage. I'm just like, okay, you willing to have kids, but like, what are we doing here, right? Are you not doing it within the confines of marriage, or are you doing it within? You just willing to have kids? Like, you do know this guy wants 2 to 10 kids, right? You do know that he wants a whole a basketball team in a sub. You know, he wants everybody to be gainfully employed. And are you willing to go through that? I think that's the question that her and Dominique got to have, or a conversation they need to have. Like, okay, I'm willing to have kids with you, but only if we do X, Y, Z. And I wonder if he's ready for that marriage as well. We know Chaz is ready for marriage, but Dominique hasn't mentioned anything about marriage. All Dominique has mentioned about kids. He's never mentioned how he wants the kids. He just mentioned kids. So hopefully he wants that in the confines of marriage. But I think they do. I think they look nice together. And I think it brings out her personality when she's with him, because she genuinely likes him a little bit more than Chaz.
Sean Seaway? I don't know. Oh, no, Seaway's already gone, but Sean maybe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little challenging for Vanessa because what she wants, these particular dudes are, you know, she's just not going to find it. And I think she's pleasant when she wants to be, but yeah, she's not going to, you know, like they had a decent enough interaction, but I'm like, are you aware he wants 2 to 10 kids? Are you guys aligned on the same things? Dominique seems like a kind of a quiet guy, so I don't know. I don't know if he was asking all the right questions of her. So I don't see it for this connection, and I think Vanessa is going to really struggle. Ready to Love isn't necessarily the platform for her. You know, I don't see that, at least. Sorry.
Totally hear that. Okay. No one else? Any more thoughts? No? We good? All right. Shout out to Kia as well. Thank you very much. It's been a minute since I've been able to play a song.
Yeah. Here we go, like that.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, Kia, for joining the members. Go for it. Yes, go for it.
And if you want to pay it forward, I know we've been having a good big bank take little bank on your desktop. You can press the cash sign, and then you can go to membership gifting, and you're free to gift memberships as well. So you go to your desktop, go to the chat, press the cash sign, and you can gift 1 month memberships to folks who are in the chat who may just be afraid, timid, don't know how to become a member. You guys can feel free to do that as well.
We're going to see on announcements every Sunday here.
The church announcements.
The church announcements. Because that was giving announcements.
That's First Lady's duty. That's First Lady duty anyway.
Yo, I was loving it, man. Yeah, that's the First Lady duty. I love it. Don't even like.
I'm going to make a separate fund for me, for my, my workers' comp. For being up on here, and I'm in electric.
You need to almost get electrocuted.
Thank you under the olive branches. Thank
you. Look at that. Look at this community. Oh,
thank you. Feel
look
good.
At the community.
You.
Look at the love.
Look at the love. Look what y'all done started. First Lady and Jay.
Shout out to Phil. Look at this.
Oh, I'm saying.
Look at this. We got Phil and we got under
blessings on blessings.
Under the olive branches. Look at that. You all just blessing people. The
Bring
good
these people on in.
God
Just
bless you.
a little addendum.
Mika?
An addendum to the announcements is that it's free for 1 month. So you get your 1 month free, and then you're going to have to pick up to go with that. So we wet your whistle a little bit. to give you
I
a
love that.
taste, but then it's up to you to continue. So please,
Come
you
on
know,
now, and the good Lord's work.
let the Lord bless you and use you.
Let's go, Miss View. I see you for 3 months, baby. Get your thing.
Come
Get your
on
roll
now,
on.
we appreciate y'all. I love the fact you guys are being generous with each other as well. Listen, it's
They
a
say,
beautiful
come
thing
on
to
in,
see.
come on in, come on
It's a
in.
beautiful thing to see. It's a
And if
beautiful
you
thing to
got
see.
gifted a membership, maybe you gift a membership. That's how you do
And
that.
that's it. And it just keeps
reaching
going
that
round
deep
and
line.
round.
Just bless the blessings, baby. Bless the blessings.
That's
Yeah.
it. Let's go run around. Shout out to Kareen. She just joined us. Well, appreciate you. Let me put a little sign for you.
Here we go like that.
Shout out to Kareen as well, joining as well. Much love, much appreciation. It's good to see more people joining.
African artist said we should get her taxes. She got y'all.
Lord of mercy. I don't pay my taxes.
Shoot.
I'm still
That's
crying.
it.
If we gotta wait till your
That's
taxes
it.
hit, you need to be gifting 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 memberships. It's $1,
So you can write it off.
African.
So you can write it off.
It's $1.
You need to write it off. She needs to write it off.
She said I gotta make sure it hit first before I spend anything.
She said I gotta write that off.
It's
Sorry,
$1
guys.
a month now. Come on.
Yep,
Yeah,
you got to
playing
do
with
it
the
from your
taxes.
desktop. It's desktop only, I believe. So
No, you can do it for. I did mine from my phone. It just might be
Oh, is
depending
it? You
on
can do it
how.
from now?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't find it on my
Oh, okay.
phone. But if you can't find it on your phone, it may be easier on your desktop.
On your phone. Let me see if I can get my camera right. There we go. See that little button right there? Let's see. There it is. Is that the one? No. Yeah,
No.
that right there. Yeah, that one right there. If you hit that, it's not coming in clear. But the gifting right there. Yeah. And look at that. Look at that. Boom.
I like
Okay,
that
so
voice,
yep.
Jay. I like
No
that
good
voice.
that his
Like
Obviously,
that
he
one.
did it from his phone as well. So he did it on
That's
his
the
phone.
dollar sign.
Correct. Also,
And like Sean said, after your month is over, make sure y'all keep it going so y'all be able to comment and come up on our lives, Kojo's
Live,
lives.
yeah. That's right.
So
I mean,
Amen.
it's a vibe.
The
Très bien.
congregation say amen.
So them say amen. Très bien. All right, cool. We got last part of it left. We got LeRon, Maya, Mika to do as well. Cause shout out to Day had a date as well. So LeRon, Maya, and Mika. Okay, all right. Again, I was surprised, but obviously, you know, Maya likes to have fun, so she gonna spend somebody's money, and it's gonna be LeRon. So, LeRon, I hope he's ready, cause she likes stability. Okay, all right. She likes stability, so I hope you're ready to be stable. What's you guys' thoughts? LeRon, Maya, Mika. Shout out to JR as well. He's been a member for 7 months as well. Appreciate it, brother. You know, what's your thought process on LeRon, Maya, Mika, and their situation? How do you guys see it in regards to this situation? Because it was an interesting conversation. LeRon was really being a playboy. I don't want to say playboy, but he was being energetic, vibrant, bubbly. You know, and really was. Oh, look at that! Listen,
But how did I get
on
the
your channel now?
membership? Oh,
You got a
thank
membership to your
you.
channel. To
Oh
this
no,
channel,
yeah. They had gifted one from my channel. Oh, thank you.
to yourself. So
No,
see, the
no.
good Lord brought it round.
No, thank you.
she gifted a membership on
No,
another round.
she gifted it on my channel though. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
so
you.
it went to you. So
No, it didn't go to
Yeah.
me. Let me go see who it went to. Might be.
let's see how it went to you. It was gonna go to yourself. You watch, you find out. But no. What's your guys' thoughts on this situation? Talk to me. What's your thoughts on this? LeRon, Maya, Mika. How did you see it? What did you get out of it? What did you spot? Observations are always welcome here as well. I see arms moving. I just saw arms moving there. I saw arms moving. The middle row was looking like the arms moving. The good Lord was talking to you both. One of you. Oh, Seaway touched the nose. Go for it, Seaway. Hey, I need someone to do. You moved and like. I
don't even know. I don't even remember
Baby, you
this.
touched the nose. You touched the nose. I was just, you don't remember? You don't remember what happened?
I'm still dealing with my electrocution.
Lord have mercy, baby. You want to get that checked out?
Okay,
You could have a
what?
few
Say it
after
again. Who are we
effects.
talking about?
LeRon, Maya, and Mika.
LeRon, Maya,
And Mika.
and Mika. I
Mm.
remember Mika saying she didn't want LeRon like that, from what I remember.
Close to.
And then Maya and LeRon were talking about something. I don't even remember what they were talking about. She was looking
Don't
like
worry.
she liked him a little bit.
Don't worry. You yield your time to Sean.
I'm gonna
He
yield my
cover you.
time when Sean talks. I
Sean gonna
remember.
cover you. Sean gonna cover you, I can tell. You cover me in the midst of it all.
Yeah, the whole thing there that kind of threw me. And now Mika's a little Mika scared me because she was like, her 6-year-old son is wild. That's all. She must really not like LaRon, because if you are out here professing that you got a wild hellion running loose, you want to send me packing, because that's all you got to say. I can do one kid now. I don't mind. I'm not going to stress you out over one. I prefer none, but I'm not going to stress you out over one. But if you tell me you got a wild one, then, it's going to be bite, bite, bite. Because I can only imagine the mischief 6-year-olds. And I saw somebody says, well, how much can a 6-year-old do? What? Them 6-year-olds. Nah, I'm good on that. If you said your 6-year-old kid is wild, buckle up. I got my hand in the, I'm paying the check, and I'm marching out the door, because that means it's a lot to calm them down. And I don't need that kind of stress in my life, and I can't discipline the kid. It's your child, so I can't discipline your child. And LaRon, I'm not sure what he was talking about doing some body slams with somebody's 6-year-old kid. I'm not sure what universe he's living in. This is 2024. You better not be body slamming nobody's kids. I don't know. Mika looked like she messed with a tough dude or two. And I don't want to see no tough dude or two knocking at my door talk about my son told me, and kids are bad too. So if the kid is bad, he gonna really put some extra on it. Dad, Sean really roughed me up and I got a cut on my arm. And then you're gonna be having, that kid's father looking at you half crazy. So I'm good on that. I think, LaRon, you need to take it easy. Don't be body slamming nobody's kids in a fun way, in no way. Don't you pick up nobody's kids and throw them in the air. So that was a lot. And Mika does not take him seriously. We see that because she already told her, listen, my son is bad. That's like women. You meet a woman, right? And you try to pull up on them, have a little conversation, and they tell you they got 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. That's when they're telling you, I'm not interested. They're trying to say everything to send you running in the opposite direction. So unfortunately, LaRon didn't get the message. And Mika, yeah. But I guess I see a little connection with LaRon and Maya. She seems really not. I can't tell when she doesn't like somebody. So that's my only problem with Maya. She's so sweet and nice, and I can't tell if she doesn't like somebody. So perhaps she likes LaRon, and she's into him, or she's being nice. I really can't tell 100%. But yeah, I guess they make sense. They make sense. The age appropriate. Both don't have any kids. So on paper, they should work out well.
Yeah, the choke slamming kids. If you're a wrestling fan, he wanted to give him a little, wanted to be like the Undertaker. Give him a little choke slam. But I get it. Playing roughing around, you really don't touch anybody else's kids. To say that you choke slam a kid, that's probably bad. But for her to say her kid is bad, just reading through the lines, you think about first thing came to my mind when she said he's bad. I'm like, okay, what's his diagnosis? ADD, ADHD. You on meds. You don't discipline them. You don't take care of them. I started just thinking all kind of different things that's going on. And again, seemed like a behavior issue. When you're dating somebody, when you're dating them, and you bringing me around your kids and he's a behavior issue, that's really bad. He's tying your shoes together. He's hiding one of your shoes when you might be on the couch or whatever case may be, hiding your keys. You know what I'm saying? Riding in the car, spitting in your car, doing some stuff like that. It's just bad situation. But what really made me think about Mika and LaRon don't even like each other. It's like this is the first date we went on. Like we text each other. We don't even talk on the phone. We text each other. I know maybe it's different, but at least have a conversation. She was just there to get along. She was just there to be there. There's no real serious connection between Mika and LaRon. She's just there. I think LaRon likes to look at her. I don't think he wants to be with her, but I think he really tries to be with Maya. I think the conversation they had when they first interacted with each other a couple weeks ago, a couple episodes, he really attracted to Maya. That's one that he really wants to be with. He will do anything for Maya. Again, proximity. Look who he was sitting next to, right? Look who he was close to. He was close to Maya and not Mika. If you're going to bring people on dates, if you like both of them, you try to be in between both of them. But he was closer to Maya Then it was Mika, and I think him and Maya. I think Sean, you hit on the head. You don't know if Maya really likes these guys or not, or she just there. She never shows you either way. She's nice, she's pleasant, she's engaging in their conversation, and she gives everybody the same thing. So you really don't know which way Maya's playing or which way Maya's going. But you just know the guys are head over heels for Maya. They're head of both. Every date that she went on, their people are head over heels over Maya, and we're not sure if Maya head over heels for them.
Kojo, you have a donation, and then Mr. Don't Play gifted memberships.
Check that out.
At this point, it's a competition, and you know I'm not mad at it. You know. Shout out to Mr. Play, Mr. Don't Play. Listen, he gifted out here 20 memberships out there. Listen, don't play with the giving this month. Y'all are out here giving. Okay, y'all don't know my prayer for this month is a spectacular month, and y'all have been giving out the memberships. Almost like 60 or 70 memberships have gone out. You guys are giving out to other people. So shout out to you guys who are doing some great work out there. I really do appreciate you. It's building a community as well. It means other people can come in as well. Y'all are doing the Lord's work. It's like Acts all over again. Okay, we just need the tongues of heaven to come down here and start scattering folks. Okay, all right, and we just need your wallets to start magically having money filled in. Wow. Someone said they're seeing what others are doing and the Lord is blessing them. It's the Waldorf money coming in, okay?
That's
and
it,
they said they're going to
give.
give.
The increase, bro.
That's the increase, the overflow. Okay,
Big
that's
Bank
the
took all our
overflow.
banks. Big Bank that took all our banks. Hey, but
That's
real
the
talk,
overflow.
Can we give a shout out to El Cid?
Woo! Someone said, "Do we have 100 while we're there?"
Dude,
Shout out to Aries.
Shout out to
Aries.
El Cid too.
I'm gonna write Aries a love note so you can stick it in your brazier like Patrice now.
Shit! Someone said they're matching it. Whoa! Okay.
Let's go.
Right now.
Oh, what is going on over here, guys? Good Lord.
Y'all making me party tonight. Shut up. I'll be back.
Wow. Shout out to all the contributions, Aries and Grace. Mercy saved as well. We really appreciate you guys. Listen, anything that you guys give, we appreciate it. Okay, all right. And so thank you, ladies, as well, for gifting other people the opportunity to be part of the membership and to be able to contribute towards the conversation. Honestly, it's a blessing, and thank you so much. You know, and listen, anybody's out there, they feel the Lord pushing you. No, let me stop. I mean, really, if you do feel the Lord pushing you, by all means, listen to the unction. But no, honestly, thank y'all because you're helping other people. Honestly, that means other people can get involved in the conversation. So thank you so much for that as well. Much blessings. Wow, what a blessing. Shout out to Miss View as well. She sent in as well. She said, congrats on your channel. Keep going. Thank you so much. Y'all don't know you're answering my prayers this month. I said a spectacular month, and it's been spectacular. Y'all don't know. The tax man gave me money back. I can tell you that was spectacular enough. But the fact that you guys are contributing and helping other people get involved in this channel, beautiful. And I can't wait for tomorrow's conversation because we're going to be talking about some things as well. We're talking about Omalay, if you haven't know about it, the situation there. And we'll be talking about Portia and her apparent fraudster husband. I mean, she chose Nigeria. I don't know what she was expecting. Okay, let me stop. Let's stop. I got to stop. I'm Ghanaian. I got to stop. They're going to come after me. Let me stop.
And if you were gifted a membership, can you come on in and say hello? We want to see you because a lot of these people we never see commenting. So
this is very true. Listen,
I would love to hear from you guys. This would be great. It's a lot of names that I never see that were gifted a membership. So come in, say hi. Don't be shy.
Yes, listen. Thanks, Grace and Mercy. Listen, look, those of you who are in the chat, okay, all right, that we don't get to see, please. We love to see you guys. Okay, we love to see that you guys are here. It's appreciated. Welcome to the family. Okay, all right. We're a good bunch of folks around here. Okay, and we have fun around here. Trust me, we always have fun around there, and it's a safe space as well. Okay, so don't you worry. you coming in and be a part of the team. Okay. Someone said 2024 US tour, no excuses. Yeah, you're right. But it might be one location at this point because it gets tight. It gets tight when you're trying to put it in different locations coming from the UK. But we'll see. We might just choose one location and just let everybody come there. Maybe do 1 or 2 days. It might be easier to do that way. That way everyone has a set time and stuff. All right. All right. Cool. Let's shift it again. Thank you again over to everybody who contributed so far as well. We appreciate you. Okay. All right, we appreciate it. Let there be overflow in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, cool. Let's continue. Where were we? Laron, Maya, and Mika. I mean, their situation, obviously, I know, Laron was, talking to both women, and Mika, I mean, he did say to Mika, like, she would have a kid if she met the right kind of person. I don't know if Laron thinks he's the right kind of person. But yeah, Glenn said no. Glenn's already saying no, and I see JR's open. So JR, then Glenn. Talk to me, JR.
Yeah, I don't know how LeRon fits in the he party boy title, so I'm not sure how that fits in. Wanting to be a stepdad to Mika's child and things like that, or anybody's child, right? I think first he has to just focus on finding a lady and changing that part of his lifestyle that he wants to obviously now get rid of, or at least bring it right down. But I don't necessarily think he has met anyone that's going to do that for him yet. I think that he'll elbow drop the child or whatever he said. I think he was being lighthearted. Mika's serious. Mika's looking for a father figure for that child. I keep going back to her, and she doesn't want any more kids. I think the child she has at the moment, if it is a lot of work based on behavioral or other things that are going on with the child, then I think she genuinely is just looking for someone to step in and help her raise this particular, right now. And I don't think that's LeRon. So I don't necessarily see that connection at all at this point. But also that stance is what's got her in the chopping block every single week, because the guys on the show want to have their own kids. And she said more times that she doesn't want to have any more kids. Like, she's not open to it. So that's what's put her down there. And like we saw in her elimination engine, she then still only talked to the people that are worth talking to. If it's not worth her time, then she's not giving you no energy, no time. She's not really looking to go around the room. So I think she's got her sights set on a couple of guys. Obviously an attraction physically to Chaz because of his big back. But, if she's standing 10 toes for a plug-in father, I would probably think it would be better. Does have kids already, and the one doesn't have any. No experience. He hasn't dated anyone with kids before, and I don't think she's the first opportunity for him to do that. And got a child that she's struggling with in some capacity, then bringing a guy would probably be quite detrimental to the situation. So yeah, that was my take from that date. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Didn't see a connection. Trying to delude himself into saying that she'll have it for the right, assume that it's going to be him. I think he's just trying to move around. Coco's gone, and he's trying to look for another connection to stay on the show.
Yeah, I think the last thing JR said was true. I mean, he's looking for another connection to stay on the show, but also at this point, she's not having more kids. If you already have a 6-year-old, remember she has the 18-year-old. I think the other child is 18 or grown. If you have a 6-year-old, you're not trying to start over, right? Especially if they're very active, if they're very energetic, they keep you on your toes. You don't want to start over, right? And that's where she's at. She doesn't want to start over, and especially with LeBron. Can you imagine? Well, I can't say that. I want to say that. I was saying, yeah, she's not starting over. So again, there's no chemistry there. And maybe if she does find the right one, maybe if it's a husband and they're married because she still is young, maybe. But LeBron's not the guy. I don't think anybody on the show is the guy. If she gets married and find the right person, maybe someone that can help her, somebody that can be with her. I think we talked about a couple weeks ago. She had her first child when she was 18. So for the last 18 years, all she known has been being single mother, right? Taking care of her children with no support and no help, fatherly figure that's there, or husband that's there. So she doesn't want to go through that again. And she's already letting you know that this one right here is a handful. She said that. So again, it is not going to happen. Not with LaRon. Maybe with somebody different, but I don't see anybody on this show getting Mika to be their wife or mother. At the end of the day, she probably is the next one. When they have a women elimination again, she probably is the next one to go. But it's not going to happen. Not with this group. And LaRon is just wishing on a star that it could be him, but it's not happening.
For some reason, I don't think it's going to be Mika. Because all of these men have this some type of like, I don't know. They seem to have this type of idea that they're gonna make it with Mika, and they're not. It's probably gonna be Rashina, to be honest, because they don't even seem to care that she's not like a match for them. She doesn't want kids; they want kids, but they still want Mika. I don't know. I think it would be Rashina, but I hear what you're saying, and if they were thinking right, it would be Mika, but I don't know. Hey, Abby.
I was just about to say that as she walks past.
Hey, Abby girl.
My thoughts on it. I'll start off with Mika first. First of all, saying your 6-year-old is a lot or whatever. Listen, 6-year-olds are a lot. I'm not gonna lie. They exploring, they doing what they got to do. They got pent up energy. They just starting school. It's a lot of transition for them that they going through. It's a lot going on. But my question is, where they daddy? Because I'm not, me personally, daddy involved. We don't need anybody else to come reinforce anything. Because they got their daddy. So where's their daddy at? That's who need to be doing any reinforcements, any correcting or whatever and stuff besides me. Now, when we get to a place that you're going to be my husband, then we can start talking about how discipline looks for you or whatnot. But I don't need you to be stepping in and doing anything for me and my child at this stage. The question should be more so, do you see yourself playing a long-term position with somebody with a kid? And how would that look if we transition to something more? How is it going to look with you stepping out of the club? And to segue over to this whole club situation, sir, again, you're complaining about Mika saying that you're out here in the club, but you're looking for somebody to be in the club with you and your boys all the time. Like, nobody's creating this picture that you're not giving us. You're giving us, you're in the club all the time. So stop trying to make the narrative of somebody else's presenting it as you are the party individual and stuff, when you yourself are saying that that's where you spend about 90% of your time. Now, having somebody in the club with you or partying with you, just say that. Just say, I want to have a person that's out there with me. I'm tired of being out here with these girls. I want to party with my lady and stuff like that, because there are women out there that's willing to do it. There's women out there that's willing to deal with the DJs, the club promoters, the bartenders and stuff. Just say that's what you want, because more than likely that's what you'll get. And it sounds like Maya's that type of individual. Now, if Maya's anything like me or whatever, yes, I like a good time. I like to have a lot of fun times with my friends. I'm more so of a homebody party. I'm a home house party type chick. I'm a game night type chick. Like, I like doing things with family oriented vibes outside of being in somebody's lounge, club or whatever. But you can have a girl like that can slowly transition you out of the club and into the home life and still have that fun. And I see that for like with Maya, that she could probably be that transitional piece for him. But again, where'd this relationship come from? I'm just like, we done seen Maya with other people. And I remember they first date, but it didn't seem like it was really given too much on it. So I'm like, production, again, give us these people that is actually connecting with each other. Just let us see them. Stop giving us all these other dates that is not really existing or whatnot. Let's see the dates between Maya and LaRon happen out and play out and see it, because I was still kind of confused. This is like our second date actually seeing them. But they seem very aligned on a lot of the stuff when they sit down at this table. Maya's like, yeah, I like being out of the club. I like doing this and that and the third. Why are we getting him on dates with everybody else? Why are we getting him, Mika, on dates with other people and she don't want to be matched with them? Stop trying to force these interactions. This is why she's got that attitude. Like, I'm not trying to be with anybody else. I'm not even mad at her on that stance. Because if I feel like we're not aligned, why would I force their interaction? Now, she could be a little bit more polite. I do agree. She could be a little bit more polite on some of these dates. She don't have to be so rude. But at the same time, if I don't have a connection with you, I'm not going to pretend that I do for TV's sake. So I don't know. It's just weird. But I do kind of like LaRon and Maya. They kind of in the age group together. So if they want to party off their life, and when one of them decides that they don't want to party no more, that's where the real problem's going to come in.
Definitely hear you. Can't lie to you. I understand where Mika's coming to too. I just think that's her overall attitude. So, but yes, I agree with you. That is, I think she has a point. Like, you're forcing me on dates I don't need to be on. So, I got LaRon here telling me why Mika's still on the show. But hey, anyway, yeah, Mika says she ain't changing for nobody. So we'll discuss that in a second. Anyone else got any thoughts on the dates before we even dive a little bit deeper into that? Mika says she ain't changing for nobody. Nobody knows it better than me. No? All right, cool. Before we dive into, obviously, Mika not changing, I just want to quickly... Oh, yeah, JR? Go for it.
No, I was going to say, like, from the look, in fact, maybe I'm jumping too far ahead, but from the looks of the next episode, like the preview of her exes, it looks like Tommy's going to stand in. So we probably won't even see the daddy then either.
I'm hearing you. It could be. Looks like it ain't going to be next episode. We'll see what happens. The episodes next week always show you a little something. So we'll see if they actually stay true to the edit or not. All right, cool. Just quickly, shout out to Rose and a super sticker in $9.99. We appreciate you. Thank you very much, Rose. Shout out to you as well. Good to see you in the chat now. And also Auntie Eva, God bless you as well. Love to see it as well. And I know a couple other people in the chat as well who have joined us, have quietly come out the woodworks. We appreciate that. We want to see more of you guys in the chat. We love having you guys in here. And don't forget, tomorrow night we have our membership live of the month. We'll be talking about Portia and her husband Simon, and also talking about Omalay situation as well. And if there's anything else that pops up, we might discuss that as well. So make sure you come and join, because you get to have your say. You can join the panel as well. It's open to members only, and so you'll be in a safe place and accompanied by others who want to network, talk, have fun, communicate in that particular session as well. All right, cool. So let's look at it. Samil. Mika obviously says she ain't changing for nobody. It don't matter who. She ain't changing for anybody. That's probably the last one because we gotta go. Time is actually over. We're over about 25 minutes. So Mika ain't changing for nobody, she said. Yeah? Said that she done. And that's it. Quickly, your thoughts. And then we'll bounce off. Mika says she ain't changing. I know Jay kind of touched on it a little bit as well, a little bit earlier, but go for it, Jay.
I'll finish it off. Listen, I'm going to tell you now, you don't need to change for nobody but yourself. But you do need to change. She need to see some of the errors of her ways or whatever, because you're a very beautiful girl, but somehow you're still out here single. So something of that you're doing is not working. So I hope she watched this back, watch how she comes across to people, take some of the feedback, take it all in, and figure out what is it about her that she actually needs to change to work for her, to make it work. Because some of that wall that she got up, Like y'all say all the time, y'all not about to climb them walls. Y'all not about to tear down them walls. People out here are not trying to tear down all those walls. And sometimes those walls that you put up for protection literally keeps you isolated. So if you want somebody else, you're going to have to learn how to heal yourself where you need to be healed, so you can let some of that guard down, so you can let somebody in. So when she's ready to change, then she will. But right now, she can keep her stance. She gonna get the same results, but she gonna keep her stance. I'm not mad.
Yeah, she gotta be willing to let go some of her baggage. And when I say baggage, I don't necessarily mean a bad thing. Some of her insecurities, some of the hurt, some of the things that she's been through, some of the childhood that she made that she thought she lost, the early motherhood, some things that she's been through. In order to I think Jay hit the nail on the head. You're on a reality show because you can't find love, right? You can't find love. Where is it here that you haven't found love at? Why can't you find love? What is the issue? Sometimes self-reflection is a good thing. It's not always a bad thing. You got to examine yourself. You got to reflect on yourself and see what am I doing? It's not always somebody else's fault. And sometimes you have to change in order to make things grow. And I think that's where she's at now. She's at a point where she got to change, and then taking her stance of now her having her stance of not having any more kids. Keep that stance. Keep that stance there. If that's what you true to, but don't think you're going to change a man's mind who wants kids. Or again, date with attention and be intentional on how you date. Hey, and let people be honest and be honest up front. So hopefully she gets what she needs. Hopefully some things will change for the better, and so she can grow and she can get what she needs.
Yeah, I don't think that I when Mika said that she's not gonna change to pretend like she likes these dudes on here that she doesn't like, I absolutely love that. I feel like it's finally someone showing some character, showing some backbone. So I had no issue with her saying that, because there's no reason to stay on a show that's not paying you for every episode more that you're on there. Like, it's no grand prize at the end. There's no point pretending that you have connections with people that you don't have connections with to stay on the show. So I commend her for that. And on that alone, I don't believe that she should change, nor do I feel like there's other dudes on this show that she's just not giving a chance to that are worth any amount of time, right? Like, I think she's good on that. There's not too many dudes on here that she needs to be bending backwards for and trying to figure out if she should give a chance. But to Jay's point, I do hope, and I think we all kind of see this when we're in a public eye in any form, there is a mirror that probably she needs to look into as far as how she's come across in this show. Actually, she's become more likable as the episodes have gone on, but she really came off in the beginning very superficial, a little off-putting, very guarded, a little hood too. Like, she has some things that I don't know if she knows is how she comes across. So and we all have things like that. You're like, oh, you come across like this. You come across like what? Somebody called me elitist. You come across elitist. You come across it. Like, you don't know how you come across until people tell you. And so it's not like it's just a her problem. But I definitely don't feel like she needs to change as far as liking people that she doesn't like, because that's fake. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think she don't need to change anything. She can stand tall on what she's looking for. Like I said, which seems to be a guy who doesn't want kids but wants to come in and take care of her kids with her, as well as have the relationship. I should change what they want either. Like, if her guy ain't here, then he ain't here, and nor do they. And relationship is the teamwork element, right? You have to adjust at a certain time, and if there's no one here in a relationship regard that you can gravitate to at the moment, change. But you will end up on the chopping block, because there's on here that want their own kids, and if your non-negotiable is you ain't having any because you've got two of your own, that's understandable. You're not gonna have that many candidates to do that. I mean, obviously you had Justin double talk and say he does 1 minute, then say he doesn't. But other than that, and I don't think he has the. I mean, he could be the ideal guy because children anyway. So if there is an issue, behavior or anything like that, he may be probably the prime candidate. But does he have the finances to support her and her 2 kids and things like that, plus the relationship and all the courting and the dating and all outside of his work hours? I doubt it. It's an overworked and underpaid profession. So dealing with children all day, then coming home and having to deal with a child who may have behavioral issues or whatever, on the cards. So I don't really see a connection for Mika. I don't really think she has to bend. She can stay exactly true to who she is. There's no problem there. But you have to also realize that by doing that, you're going to be on the chopping block again. And there's nothing wrong with that either.
Well, I think also what's not being said is that Mika is going to deal with going forward what a lot of women with, and I'm not saying she has a BBL. I'm just going to say the BBL look. When you have that BBL look, or even the natural BBL body that people had before the BBLs came into effect, you're going to deal with a lot of guys that are going after you for the wrong reasons. And I think that's also why Mika is very guarded. And I think you even seen that on the show. Like Justin knew good and well he doesn't want a woman that has kids who doesn't want kids. He wants his kids, but he's still entertaining. Why? Dominique, the same thing. He wants 2 to 10 kids, but he's all up in Mika's face for what? I think she's guarded because she has to sift through a lot of bull crap that comes with that look. So I don't know what she's going to do. I think she already knows what her situation is, but she's going to get a lot more men that are going to know her stance on not wanting kids and this and that, and they're still going to try to show up and waste her time. She's going to have a hard time with that whole situation. And I have friends that have that look, and the stuff that they have to do to sift through men wasting their time is way worse than the people who are way up and down. Because the straight up and down folks, if a man come out and say he love you, he probably do. He ain't coming around looking just for the booty rubs and whatever else. So I don't know. And
hey, question: would she be open with? Y'all think you think she'd be open with somebody who already has kids, who's coming to meet her kids or bring them in?
she seemed like that's what she wants. She seemed like what she said to Laurent. She said she seemed like she wants somebody who has kids, so they know how to deal with her kids. That's what she said.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, only one of you dealing with now is the 6-year-old, because the other one's grown, kind of, unless they still live in the house. So you're only dealing with one. But I just want to. I'm not sure if I know she said she don't want to give birth to any more kids. I was wondering if she's willing to blend a relationship, have a blended family.
Yeah, she seemed like she would be open to that, but I don't know. I mean, that's the vibe. That's the vibe that I got. But I know we did come down on her a little bit about being guarded. So I did want to say I think there is a reason why she's guarded, because I'm pretty sure, especially in Texas, they in Dallas is famous for having that "is this your boyfriend" on Facebook. And the Dallas girls can tell you, I know a couple of people who done found out their boyfriend was on that Facebook group where people be having two, three girlfriends.
All right, you got off the horse with your Risa Tisa of it all.
No, that's real. Dallas folks, stand up. Y'all know about that Facebook group chat. Everybody knows about it. People done got their whole heart broken on the "is that your boyfriend" on Facebook group.
That sounds like Delulu. That's why I said Risa Tisa. It's Delulu.
Risa Tisa was Delulu. She was.
And so were them girls in that Facebook group, wherever that is.
Oh, don't tell the secret.
So listen, at the end of the day, I think I said Risa. I think Mika has, she got a little bit right and she got a little bit wrong. I totally stand with her. If you don't like somebody, if there's no connection, I'm with it. She shouldn't fake it. But I do think sometimes you can block your own blessings by being a little bit too guarded. So I think she just needs to, not let her guard all the way down, but roll her window down. You know what I'm saying? You see a pretty girl, and the guy wants to talk to her, and she just don't even roll the window up. Just crack the window so you can hear what he says. And if he says something good, then you roll it halfway down, and then you can proceed from there. Sometimes you do need to leave that window rolled up, but you're going to miss all those chances if your window stays rolled up, right? So I just think she needs to be a little bit more open, because we got to see so much more of her personality this particular episode for the first time, and I liked it. I liked her personality, because before she was, kind of rubbing me the wrong way, but I thought she was really, really nice, even, playful with her interactions with LaRon, as she kind of brushed him off, but she wasn't like mean. She's like, my son is wild, so I'm prepping you. And he still kept going back and forth. And, she had some good commentary. Like, I really don't see the romantic side about him. And I loved when Chaz took her to the elimination. She was happy to see him. She's like, I'm happy to see you, but listen, this is going to be what you're going to get, because whatever all those guys want, I don't want them. So we can be here. I love it, because she's like, I really don't care about this whole elimination thing. Like, some people get caught up in the game and I don't want to be eliminated. She's like, you can bring me back here. I'll come back here again, because if who I like don't like me back, then I'm good on that. And I love that about her attitude. I love that authenticity about her. So she's really growing on me. She's my new dark horse for the season.
That was some big Sag energy. That's what I liked it. I was like, she giving big Sag energy. She said, I'll be here again. I like some food. Take me out. Eliminate me. I loved it. I'm not mad at it.
While Chaz is holding her hands.
Right.
And they have a look gazing into each other's eyes.
That man was in a kumbaya moment. I wasn't buying it for the least. Any other thoughts on that situation? Because our time has run, so church has overrun, and we need to get out of here. I know the blessings have been coming in, but church has overrun. All right, cool. So, last member, Queen Jarlene Figaro. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Natasha B. Welcome to the family. Love it. Listen, it's good to see members joining as well. You've joined at the right time. Like I said, we have membership lives every other 3 weeks or so. So the next one is on Tuesday night. So tomorrow night, it'll be 8 p.m. CST, which is 9 p.m. EST for you guys. It'll be about an hour and a half, probably about an hour and a half, because there's a lot of you guys coming through now. We're talking about Portia and Simon, and also talking about a Malay situation as well, and probably might touch on the Diddy, the fact that he's got a few allegations as well coming through the door. Trey Songz got a few coming through the door. I mean, listen, they're just racking them up at this point. So it looks like they might be joining R. Kelly in a jail cell very soon. But obviously, I mean, what?
You ain't lying.
They need to open up that wing. That's what they need to do. They're gonna be making hits from jail at this point. So I want to thank everybody who's come through. I'm not gonna go yet because obviously Sean needs to do a benediction, but I really want to appreciate everybody who has been a part of the show tonight. Shout out again for those of you especially those of you who actually contributed for other people too. You've opened up the way for others to join. It's been appreciated. We've had over, I think, 40, 45, 50, 70, 120, 170. God damn, y'all. I think we had about 170 gifted to other people to join the live as members. Okay. Now I want you to clap for yourselves. Turn to your neighbor and say 170. Okay? All right? That's a number for somebody. It's a breakthrough for somebody. I don't know who it is, but it's a breakthrough for somebody. No, jokes. But no, I really do appreciate, honestly, you guys actually doing that, because it honestly is a testament to the family and to the group, and testament to the team effort you guys are bringing, making sure other people can also get in as well with you. So tomorrow night we will be there. I'll put up a community post today. I'll do it while these guys are talking behind the scenes as well. So you guys can join us tomorrow night for our members only live. But thank you again, Sean. We need a benediction because we've gone over the time, and JR going to fall asleep again. I'm going to put him up front again.
All right, folks, we had a glorious night. So we just, we thank God for Jesus. Koji, you're out of control. We got a few good messages. We had a great live tonight. Not too much disagreeing, but I think what we found in our discussion and diving into this episode is be you, be yourself, be authentic, but be open, be open to feedback as well. But authenticity always wins. So we love to see that, especially in Mika. We love to see genteel women. So Patrice, women like Patrice, take notes. If you want to win the heart of a man, words of affirmation are most of our loves of language. So the way you talk to us, the way you handle us, that gentle nature, building us up, that is a skill that some of y'all sisters, there's work for us brothers. We're not gonna, pretend like we don't have stuff to do, but sisters, y'all can do on the works of affirmation. Build us up, and tell us how much we mean to you. And when we do it right, let us know. Okay, so I think that is some wonderful lessons that we can learn. And lastly, our brother LaRon, we do love him, but listen, if you can't write the check, please don't write it. There is an expression, I won't use it because it has a little vulgarity in there, but if you can't cover the check, please don't write the check. Okay, so just hold back. If you can't cut it, don't even talk about it. All right, so just be nice. We like the niceness, we like the gentleness, but don't be talking about checks that you're gonna write when you ain't gonna write them. Okay, back to you, Coach.
Appreciated as well, Sean. Thank you, Sean, Glenn, JR, Jay, Seaway. Always a pleasure. I appreciate it so much for you guys coming through and setting pace. We had over 500 people in this room, and then we had over 170 memberships gifted by Jay, Seaway, by Aries, Grace and Mercy. LaRon even dropped some as well. Shout out to him as well for dropping some memberships for other people again once more. And those who are new members, welcome to Little Black Book. You're part of the Mineral Gang now, and you're part of this fabulous movement where we just want to have great conversations, and we want to just be able to educate one another and consider everybody's point of view to be greater, more holistic in our viewpoints as well. Okay, listen, we gotta go because time is up. But we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll be back again tomorrow night, as I said, 8 p.m. CST. And we'll be talking about Portia and Simon. We're talking about, obviously, Omale as well. We'll talk, obviously, a little bit as well, I'm sure, about Diddy and his antics as well going forward. Because there's a lot that's going on in the world in that basis as well. And I'm still trying to work behind the scenes, see what we can do in terms of the tour. I think I'm going to end up choosing one location. Because trying to do 3 locations, especially when I've got the guys with me, I think it's just not fair. It's a bit hard because you guys are working and stuff, and it just becomes a little bit more complicated. I think choose one location. We do a weekend. We can do it longer if we need to. You know what I mean? And we'll plan some events or whatever for ourselves, and I think we'll be better doing that way. And then everyone can just come to one spot at one time. And if it's great, we might extend another location another time later on in the year. We'll see. But it's not always you got to do it like every city at once. We did that already. So I think we'll choose one location and go from there. All right. And the rest of us will go to Vegas after. All right, cool. People, we appreciate you guys. Listen, stay locked, stay loaded. We're going to see y'all real soon. And tomorrow night we'll be back once again. Look out for the information for our membership panel a little bit later on as well. Much love, much appreciation, and I like to leave you guys with a little something, to say, listen. It's okay, it's okay. It's really, really okay. It's really, really okay. And listen, let me say, we always like.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Yeah, do you know what? It's time to update some of these memes. You know what? I'm going to get a few new memes tomorrow, see if I can get some in there. We'll get some new memes for you guys as well going forward as well. But we like to end on this.
Mike, I'm leaving here with something.
Denzel, he's so quiet. I don't know why Denzel was so quiet. I'm gonna have to reload the Denzel one another time, guys, because Denzel just be real quiet. I don't know what happened. It feels like somebody trying to cheat me out of this. Okay, so we're gonna have to go. All right, appreciate you guys. Listen, stay locked, stay loaded. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's not much I wouldn't do. Although I'm changed now, so there's a lot I won't do anymore. Appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded, and the good Lord bless you on the way out. Much